Drop slate, please. Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? Harvey, we are live. We're live.
We've got something so big we're working on. I can't tell you. But believe me, if it happens, and it's a big if, you're going to watch. I promise you that. I promise you.
What's
It's a
going
big swing we're taking.
What's going on, David? Hey, Alicia. Sean Cappuccino, Liz the Biz, our regulars. Good to see you. How are we doing this morning? Just getting ready here. Good morning,
By
Steffi.
the way, lunch yesterday was great. No
Yeah,
thanks
because
to you guys.
They're already talking about your lunch. They're like, do we get to pick today?
Yeah, you get to pick today. And I think I got the choices. We'll do it in a few minutes. You got it?
What's going on, Jordy and Grumpstar?
I got it.
It's Jack.
Oh my God.
It's good to see you.
We're doing a documentary that's going to air on Fox in about a week and a half on Hulk. And I interviewed Sylvester Stallone this morning. So he's at this like idyllic place. And it's beautiful. And you can just see it. It's a remote shoot we had. He's out of state on the East Coast. And it's beautiful. And so we're doing this interview and I'm just thinking, God, it's so serene. And then all of a sudden you hear a lawnmower. And he says, we got to stop. And then all of a sudden you hear like a barking dog and we got to stop. Then all of a sudden you hear an airplane coming over, you got to stop. Then there are sirens. And he's like, what is going on here? It was hysterical. It was really funny.
Yes, indeed. Jackson is ready for
that
action.
for me?
You're right. I don't know why I'm speaking in third person, but you're completely right, Liz. We are ready to go today. I think we've got that Friday energy in us. At the end of the week, we know it's here. We made it. Sense a little bit of that from the audience as well. We're doing good. What's up, Nisi?
Okay. Okay.
I want you guys to fire off some insane takes today in chat.
Let me just try this.
Give us the craziest takes you can. Because there's a chance you might make it on the show. If you're watching TMZ Live and we post it on YouTube every day, you might hear your name. You might hear your name, but it just depends on the take that you have. Share your opinion. What are Harvey's weekend plans?
No big plans.
No big plans.
Shit.
Yeah, Antonio, we do have the weekend energy.
What are your plans, Jackson?
I am gonna go to Malibu with a few friends, and we're gonna go on a crazy hike. And there are a few places we want to visit, a few stores.
What place? Oh,
Essentially.
stores?
Yeah.
Stores. Overpriced stores.
I'm being told to be careful.
What stores?
Clothing stores, and also maybe a couple bars. Yeah.
I thought you said you didn't drink.
I don't drink.
So why are you going to bars?
Because I'm the only one there that doesn't drink, and I remind myself to go to bars to remind myself why I don't drink.
So you've got to go to a bar to learn a lesson on why you're not drinking and watching your friends.
I watch my friends drink and I go, oh, that looks so boring. And I'm like, yeah, drinking isn't fun. And then I'm like, oh yeah, that's why I don't drink.
I have one drink a week.
You have one drink a week?
That's
What's your drink of choice?
It's kind of a margarita, but it's just a margarita with lemon juice, lime juice, and water.
Really?
Yeah. And tequila. And just one a week.
if I did drink, which I don't, I'd go for the classic stuff.
What?
Some whiskey, you know, on occasion.
What?
I don't know how you did that. That description of a margarita sounds like somehow you made a healthy margarita.
I did. I know. Well, there's very little sugar in it because I'm really trying to cut. You know, I'm trying to cut sugar.
Nothing to
You're
hide.
trying to cut a lot of things.
Right, but I'm cutting sugar especially.
Although I
Harvey's trying to figure out if Jackson
do
will
have
be at
jury
work
duty.
on Monday.
Well, I know. See, the thing is, it's cover. He's saying because he wasn't at work when you weren't at work last Monday.
This Monday.
Right. That's what.
Yeah.
Last Monday.
Oh, yeah.
So
I think you could.
he says he doesn't drink, so he has cover when he doesn't show up Monday.
What could we take?
I get it. Okay.
Huh? Yeah.
I just think it's a good
figured
story.
you out,
It's a
yeah.
good.
I was sick,
Would you
Harvey,
go?
remember? I was sick.
That's what
we're gonna have a good
everybody says
Talk about
when they
who
take
bought
off on
it,
Friday and Monday.
what they built there.
Everybody
I'm
says
gonna
Would
be
you
back
go?
next Friday.
Are you?
No.
Her getting moved means that they're not making a deal with her.
It doesn't mean.
I think it's the
well. The only reason. Well, we'll get into it. But the only reason I don't think this shows that they're going to pardon her is
You could. Yeah.
you can look at it
you
two
could
ways.
do them
If they're going to pardon her, just keep her where she is and pardon her.
Not relate. I mean,
To move her almost is like, okay, the deal was you'll go to a lesser place and that's it. You know, on the other hand, it could be looked at as dangling a carrot.
I look
And
at
so-
it that like they're having negotiations and they're like, okay, we'll move you to a nicer prison.
Well, that's what I'm saying, dangling a carrot. That's the other way of looking, that it's sort of like, okay, so you've given us something, we'll now do that. If you give us more, we'll let you out.
Exactly.
So you could look at it either way.
Yeah. Oh, you're saying your point is just like, why move her at all if they're
Why
just
move
gonna
her at all?
pardon? Yeah, I guess I see that point too.
Right, right. I mean, if
Yeah.
they're going
What's
to
up,
release
April
her,
wine?
why go through the
Right.
motions? Okay.
Such happy energy in chat
Yeah.
today. I love
you
it.
Do that.
Already 1,000 viewers and climbing. Good
What?
to see.
So then, but what's B1 then?
Oh, wait a minute. What's B1?
We're talking about doing Ghislaine B1. Uh-oh. Wow. Yawn's hitting you again, huh?
Jan seems to hit me when I do live.
So we're talking about.
No, but it didn't happen until I start live every day this week.
we were talking about doing Ghislaine B1.
And what? Wait a minute. I thought Ghislaine was D.
It was D1.
So what's D? Why are we moving Ghislaine to B?
And what, Kyle? So what would you, if we move Ghislaine to B1? What would we do?
We're trying to figure out
trying to figure out the rundown
for TMZ Live.
Whiskey does go down tough. Yeah. Definitely rough.
Remember, they sold it to a developer. The developer is now ready to open the resort. Would
Well,
you
I
go?
think that's
Guys,
kind of
remember, if you're
interesting.
joining-
Very interesting.
Drop
But
a
we
like.
can do that.
Drop
And
a
you don't,
like
you don't have to tie that
on
to
this live
Ghislaine.
stream so
I think
more
in
people
fact
can
it's
discover
better
it.
to separate them.
I know you guys love
I
to
think
interact
we
with each
do.
other during stream.
Can you kill my mic? I need to hear it. Okay. Cannot. This is an important call.
So where would we put?
I know you guys love interacting
wanna
with each
do-
other
we can
and
do
finding. I
Jeffrey
love
is-
watching chat. And just seeing you guys get to know each other. It's
And
really
then
cool to watch happen in
D1.
real time. If you guys drop a like,
Yeah.
who knows
I
who you
do
might meet? Who knows who
do
might
as
discover the
D1.
stream?
Yeah.
You might meet your new best friend. What's up, Tricky
Correct.
Detective? How's it
Yes.
going, man?
Break.
What's up, Kathy Lee?
Oh. What do you guys think about jury duty?
I think it's cool depending on the case.
Well, you don't get to pick your case. It doesn't work like that, Jackson.
Yeah, I know, but it's kind of like a roll of the dice. You could get something really boring, or you could get
I
something
have
really like.
jury duty upcoming, and I'm trying to postpone it. Devin says that you don't need to postpone it. Devin's like, just tell him you didn't get it.
Have you
That is against the law, sir.
have you ever heard of someone getting arrested for not going to jury duty? Ever?
I've never heard of
can
it.
get
because-
warrants.
Doing hard
I've never heard of
time.
it because the people I know are law-abiding citizens.
How would they ever prove that you actually received it? Got lost in the mail.
I never got it.
It's actually very easy to get out of jury duty. As soon as they start interviewing you, you just say the craziest shit and it's over. I mean, and they just. I mean, like, I get out
we
of
are
it so
we're on a
easily.
live stream,
Right.
Jamie.
So
So
you
I don't
just
know.
say it a little louder.
You just say the normal stuff you say to get
Right,
you
Jamie
out.
just goes. It's easy for Jamie. He just goes in and he just being himself, and they're like, you know what, get this guy out of here. No, I'm happy to do my civic duty and always.
You get like a case of some
Perform my
like
jury.
killer or something.
I
like,
always get
wow,
whatever
this
those
guy's
letters are, but I
crazy.
just never respond to them.
So you take the Devin approach.
Well, the thing is I'm not a citizen here, so I don't think I have to
Oh,
go.
yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Well, no, hold on.
I'm a permanent resident, but I'm not a citizen. I have a green card.
That's a good
Question. Actually, you know what? We can answer this right now, Jackson.
Let's do it.
Yeah, see you
Because it's one of the questions on the
Oh, don't
questionnaire.
dox yourself. Don't dox yourself.
The first question, I am a citizen of the United States.
Which I'm not.
So you would
I don't have
say,
to go.
if no, I am a citizen of. And then there's alien registration number. It actually says alien
Oh,
registration
God.
number.
That might mean I have to go, huh?
Huh. Are you able to read and understand basic English?
I think so.
I don't know how many of these you're allowed to get wrong and still perform jury duty, but you know, if you actually opened one of these, you would get the answers you're seeking. We ready to go in there, guys? We don't need that guy.
Rachel, it's good to see you. Welcome back. Love seeing our regulars. Love seeing our regulars.
You guys know that we're gonna.
Imagine being arrested and you go into your trial and Charles is on the jury. I'd be like, hey, I watch you every day.
Actually, that would be great if that happened to me, because they'd probably let me out of jury duty.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh,
Conflict
sorry,
of
we
interest.
can't let you in here. It's going to be a distraction.
What's up, Shasta?
See, Devin, the fun part about jury duty is the lottery.
Lottery.
Yeah.
Right, because once you actually go in,
Dude, I've gone. I'm just saying.
right, but when you're sitting in the jury pool room, and you know the way it works now is if you don't get selected on the first day,
you get off. Yeah,
get
that
off.
happened to me one of the times.
yeah. So that first day you're sitting in there and you're like, don't pull me, don't pull my name,
Here he
don't pull
comes.
my name, don't pull my name. And then the end of the day comes
Good
and you're
phone
like,
call?
yes.
That's
phone call?
I actually, the very
Oh, here we
first time
go.
I went to jury
Another one.
duty, I like met a girl in there, and we literally went on a date after. The day after. It was awesome.
It's a jury pool room, not a dating
No, but
pool
you're
room.
in there for a while. You get to know the people, and it's a lot.
Really? I don't talk to anybody.
I always do.
Really?
Oh, really?
I mean, it's like, dude, it's such a diverse group of people.
It's true.
You know, we covered a story about over a year ago of two guys getting into a fight outside a bar. And Jim got jury duty, and it was for that. And the way he got out of jury duty was saying, yeah, I covered
Said,
this
"I covered
story
this." Right.
Oh,
with TMZ.
really? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we
I
got to
mean,
go home.
That works. You just got to have some proof that we covered it.
One of the times too, I got so lucky that the system went down.
Oh, nice.
The court system went down that day, and
Uh-huh.
so everyone got off. Because they're like,
Clean slate
Yeah,
tomorrow.
we had to stay there all day because they were trying to get it to work again, and then at the end they're like, okay, everyone's off.
That's it. Your jury duty is over. Thank you.
But if you don't want to do it, you don't have to.
But I've been in this county long enough before there was the 1 day thing. So you would have to go for 5 days and you'd sit there.
Like they didn't text you say because
No, you
you
would-
know how now
Right.
you call at the end of each
Once you
day.
reported, you would go and you sit in the jury pool room and you would have to be there for 5 days. If you didn't get called at all, you'd be there 5 days.
That's brutal. The cafeteria, terrible also. Horrible.
I don't recall.
Horrible.
Tricky Detective, love you guys too. Love you guys too.
Any good news?
Honestly.
I mean, potentially.
All right.
In the ballpark.
Nice.
I didn't.
I
get a
spell my name
stop.
Jakson. No C, believe it or not.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. All right. So,
Okay.
Diddy. And guys, we're going to have to be on standby today for a refeed.
Right.
He does not have it in yet.
Right.
We are on
What's
live
going on
stream
here?
with microphones. You want to put the microphones down?
No, it's okay.
I,
You can read my lips here.
Okay, I wonder what he's mouthing. Guys.
Oh, was that? Yes. Oh, I thought it was a different. Okay. No.
Is you nasty? Mr. Jackson, is you nasty? I don't know how to respond to that.
Doesn't do anything.
Mr. Jackson, is you nasty?
It's hanging on the side.
I got it. Okay.
There's a plethora
I
of
never
things
know
that
what
could
he's
mean.
gonna say, so I can't.
No, I knew my mic was hot.
Well, choose not to respond, though.
Listen, new.
Yeah, I know, but you couldn't hear anything because I turned my camera and I didn't say a word.
Jackson, show your face.
I mean,
maybe,
you were mouthing
maybe at the
it,
end
but
of the
you
stream.
I was
Kinda.
mouthing it in the wrong, but they could only see the back of my head.
The thing is, guys, Harvey and Charles
Okay,
are the stars of this show.
we're not stars.
So what I was going to say is to the control room. Remember, we're on standby today that we may have to refeed.
if he gets out,
If,
of course.
Well, if he makes the decision.
if the
Any
judge,
decision he makes, we're going to have to update this.
yeah.
No, we don't have a.
Okay, well, so here's the problem with updating. If we have to update the show, if the judge rules on Diddy's bail, if it's after lunch. I've been spilling every day this week, so it's been problematic. By the way, why am I wearing the same
we
color
actually
as
have
Jackson?
we have a blow dryer here because Harvey spills on himself a lot.
We do that a lot.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
Like,
Yeah.
we end up matching. I think I've kind
Better
of...
you guys than me.
No, it's weird that we used to match all the time until we started doing this, and now.
I'm happy to let someone else take that over.
Okay. So, okay, let's start the show. So again, what we're doing here is we're doing this live stream every day from 9:30 to around 11, and you can kind of come into our newsroom. We'll show you what's going on, and
Chat
we
with you.
use the live stream to do our TMZ live show. So that's part of what we're doing with you guys, but not all of it, and we talk to you after each segment. So we're gonna start the show right now, okay?
All right.
So here we go. Who's jumping in on this? Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Here we go.
Let's keep that there.
Jamie, sit down. They'll come to you.
You know the problem I've got, honestly? I feel very wafy.
Wafy?
Yeah, doing it here. I look like I'm shriveling up into nothing.
Wafy? Wafy?
Too
Too
skinny.
thin. Like there was a thing
Yeah.
in they used to call it the waif look in modeling.
Right.
It was like
How long ago was that?
A long time ago.
Like
Before you were
right
born.
after the meteor hit
Twiggy?
or before?
No,
Campbell's
I'm glad
cohort.
Anakin laughed at that.
Why can't I think of her name?
yeah, that's true. Charles is in front of me. See, if I go here. Yeah,
Loving
I
that
like
Jackson
this.
is groupie.
Stay there.
He's way I appreciate your kind words.
I like
Stephanie.
this.
Now you
Thank
feel
you.
Better. I
Is that
feel
better when I
more secure.
So if I
No, this
about
is
back here, is it
Stop
a
it.
little further, maybe off this side?
I think I like
Is
that
that the
even
way you
more.
want it?
I like that.
I'll be down
Why
here.
don't I just do
Okay.
this?
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
I could take a hint. I know. Actually, I watched Monday's show last night. Yeah, you got a lot of bounce in your step. You're like, hey, it's just me. Come on,
Yeah.
follow me. Hey, right? No, you don't need to show them. Just me.
I like that actually.
I know. I saw it on Monday.
And you take so much damn time off that I'm doing it next week some too.
Wait, you're leaving again?
Yeah, he's leaving again.
It's a work trip.
Where's your work trip?
Oh, Charles, can I have your autograph? Oh, Charles, can I have
You
your
a wedding
autograph?
coming up too.
And he's got a wedding coming up, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? I'm waiting to throw that stone.
Not off the following week.
Yeah.
I'm here Monday. Okay.
Well, I'm here Monday and Tuesday next week.
And it could all get screwed up with what I told you about. Okay, here we go.
Let's do it.
Okay. Okay. Welcome to TMZ Live. The legal papers are in. Now the judge is going to decide if Sean Diddy Combs is released on bail pending his sentence in October.
That's what he wants. He has made his case for why he should be released,
This could happen today, by the way.
offering a $50 million bail package. But prosecutors late last night responded and said, Not so fast.
So what the defense said was, you can't keep somebody in jail without bail for violating the Mann Act, which is taking prostitutes across state lines for purposes of prostitution.
You could say fancy prostitution solicitation.
Yeah, where you put them on a plane.
Transported them across state lines. Right.
And you can't deny them bail. And the defense said, find us cases where this has happened, where the judge has denied bail.
Well, guess what? Prosecutors found a couple cases, and they cited them in these documents they filed. They said that there are two that they found. There could be more, I guess, but they found two cases in federal court where there were defendants who were charged with sex trafficking and the Mann Act, and in both of those cases, they were not convicted of sex trafficking, just like Diddy, and they were found guilty of the Mann Act violations.
So it sounds
And
like, okay.
the judges in both of those cases held the defendants without bail until sentencing.
So it's
carbon copy of Diddy. They did it, right?
There's a big problem. So these were federal trial judges. They're called federal district judges. And
just like Judge Aaron Subramanian in Diddy's case.
That's right. And so, number one, this law has been in effect for more than 100 years. And to only find two is not a great number because it looks like they are almost targeting individuals if it only comes up twice like that. But that's an argument. The bigger argument is that federal trial judges, district judges, if they make a ruling, it has no binding effect on all of the other hundreds of federal trial judges. So in law, we call it there's no precedential value. In other words, if it were an appeals court that said, yeah, you can hold somebody for violation of the Mann Act pending conviction without bail. If it was an appeals court, that would have precedential effect. And it would be really important.
To be a higher court.
So higher court.
Appeals court or
Supreme Court.
Right.
But here, it's a federal judge.
So this is more like a suggestion to the judge in Diddy's case.
Not even
to say, here's how a couple of your comrades in arms have handled this in the past.
Right, but there's no precedential value to it. And the other thing you got to remember is just maybe 2 months ago or less, the Supreme Court had a case where they were asked to allow federal judges, individual trial federal judges, to block executive orders that they felt were unconstitutional. And the United States well, I'll tell you why. The United States Supreme Court said, no, they can't do that because you got all these judges and you can just go to one and you can get a decision that based on his point of view, or you go to this one. So the Supreme Court said, we're not going to let federal trial judges have that kind of power. So they've diminished the role of these federal judges. And it's really the appellate courts, the Court of Appeals or the Supreme Court.
Yes, the Supreme Court has agreed. I'm not sure that really applies in this case.
But we're getting really legal. But the bottom line is that this judge could decide today, now that the papers are in, the prosecution filed its papers late last night. They could decide to release him today.
Beyond all the legalese that you just went into.
Well, I think it's important.
It is important, but there were other things they put in the document.
We're on a live stream right now, Jackson. Are people interested in this?
Yeah, everyone's talking about it.
There you go. Go on.
Oh, really? What are they saying about it, Jackson?
Diddy is more dangerous than the others. He'll have his people do his dirty work.
So they're interested.
I'm sorry, are they talking about federal district judges as opposed to appeals court judges?
You guys interested in that point?
Diddy's going to get out one way or another. There's the Trump pardon factor.
Okay, well, they're engaged.
We're going to get to the Trump pardon factor in just a moment. But there were other things that the prosecutors, Jamie, you looked through these documents.
So,
there were other things that they said, reasons to hold
Yeah,
him.
the prosecutors, the two main reasons are that, does Diddy pose a danger to the public? In the view of the prosecutors, yes, and for the reasons they've been stating for a very long time. Diddy, was violent toward his former girlfriends, and then
was violent late, like as according to the testimony in 2024.
The problem, but the problem with that, he was violent, and he should have been prosecuted for some of those things.
Yeah.
But he wasn't, and that's not relevant to the Mann Act, which is the issue.
Right, and here's another thing. So, flight risk. Is he a flight risk?
How can he be a flight risk?
They are. So the feds are saying in their latest filing that Diddy has unlimited funds. Also, they're saying that the sentencing guidelines put him at least 5 years in prison, but they believe they say that they're still working on the amount of time that Diddy could get for the two convictions,
and they
believe it's higher than 5 years.
Well, they're saying because there's a possibility that he could serve as much as 5. I agree with you. It's very unlikely, but
He will get a 1 to 2 year
But
sentence.
their point is he's facing serious time, and so therefore he might do
gonna
whatever is
Here's
necessary
the question:
to escape.
He's going to surrender his passport. He's one of the most recognizable people. Look, I get the violence part, and they hung their hat on violence last time, and it worked. But to say he's a flight risk when he's surrendering his passport and Diddy can't go anywhere without somebody knowing
Why would
it.
the prosecutors ask for sentencing enhancements on the Mann Act?
Because
this is
they lost
prosecutorial.
the case.
I
and
understand.
they
to get
need
as
a
much
pound
time.
of flesh.
No, I know.
Jamie, they lost the case.
But that is really unfair based on the conviction charges. I mean, asking for you just look stupid asking for sentencing enhancements on these.
They're
lame
asking for
charges.
sentencing enhancements. In other words, go beyond what the sentencing guidelines are and give him even more time. And it's the Mann Act.
And they cite the testimony.
Guys, this is not going to fly.
Right.
Johnny Benitez, Brooklyn, New York. I think based on just what Diddy got convicted of, he should probably be able to be out on bail. If anybody's going to get him sentenced past what he actually should be, it's because there's personal ill will, just based on the nature and human being that you might think he is. But if, like in America, I think people have the right to get tried on the case in front of you. And as unfortunate as it might be to the judge who might think Diddy is a monster for doing things, he's entitled to be treated like anybody else would be treated in that normal kind of setting. So it'd be interesting to see, because if he gets denied this bail, it would kind of be like a pre-tell to how unfairly he might get sentenced should he do like a maximum sentence. And it's kind of similar almost to like, I guess, how O.J. Simpson was treated in Las Vegas when it seemed like he got over-sentenced for something because somebody had ill will about what he did prior. So it's going to be one of those kind of situations.
I got to tell you, you said it better than me. I mean, everything you just said.
He actually did.
Everything you just said is the point, which is Diddy may well be a monster. And there's reason that a lot of people believe that. And when you look at the Cassie video, hard to argue.
Right.
But you're right. You gotta handle the law the way the law is.
And we got to trust. I mean, that's what the judge is going to do.
Well said.
We hope.
Well said.
All right, so we dropped a poll, something similar to yesterday. Should Diddy be granted bail? Obviously, 73% of people said no.
Right.
Now, a lot of people are upset. A lot of people think he should be freed. Carol Edwards says he needs to stay in jail, then send him to jail. He's a danger to the victims that testified against him. He's a flight risk for sure.
But here's the problem with that. The people who testified against him as to the violence, the jury acquitted him on those charges. So when you say that, he was acquitted. So, you could say revenge against people.
No, hold on. I know what you're saying. He was acquitted. What the jury said was, whatever he did to them did not amount to forcing them to be in this relationship.
But if there was violence, it would be.
But there
that
could
would be
still
enough.
be violence.
I'm not.
That happened. They're just saying we don't believe that violence was forcing them.
Well, then what is
violence?
Well, wait a minute. If it's violence, how is it not force?
Here's my point.
How is it force?
Let me make the point. Was he violent to Cassie?
Yes.
We know that without a doubt,
100%.
right? We saw it.
100%.
Okay, but what the jury said is that violence didn't rise to forcing her to stay in a relationship. She was not being sex trafficked, right? So my point, hear me out. My point is,
but that's not
he
true.
can be violent. We can see with our eyes that he was violent, but just because the jury didn't convict him of sex trafficking, of forcing them into this relationship, doesn't mean he wasn't violent.
Well, here's why that's not right. You're right about the violence, and he should have been prosecuted.
No,
and
no,
would
I'm
have
not
been.
talking about him being prosecuted.
No,
for
hold
it.
on. The Mann Act violation had nothing to do with the Intercontinental. They didn't.
Of course,
they didn't do that.
I know that.
So when you look at if somebody somebody voluntarily stays in a relationship, you could still convict the other person of a Mann Act violation if there's force, fraud, or coercion. Even if they're voluntarily, it's the same principle as a husband can rape a wife.
But hold on,
a husband can rape a
has
wife.
nothing to do with Mann Act.
Well, no, but the sex trafficking part.
Yes, it's to do with sex trafficking,
Right.
not with Mann Act.
But the Mann Act
and sex trafficking are not the same thing.
The Mann Act doesn't require that they find violence. They've defined it as inherently violent, but they never require violence the way they required it in sex trafficking.
I'm not talking about the Mann Act at all.
Well, you just said you were.
No, no, my point is, I understand what he was convicted of.
Right.
And you keep saying that, look, he wasn't convicted of anything violent. I get it that he wasn't convicted of it. But we all saw with our eyes that he is or was violent.
Clearly.
Right.
But how does that relate?
That can't be weighed, the judge can't weigh that at all in deciding whether or not to let this person out on bail?
I mean, if somebody is acquitted, say, of attempted murder, but they get him on a burglary, does the judge look and say, well, God, there was so much evidence of attempted murder?
I don't know if there was video of him beating the hell out of someone with it.
But how does that relate to saying he's going to do it again? See, if there's proof of that, I get it. But how does it relate to him doing it again? That was 2016.
Right. I mean, and I know what you're going to say to this already, but there was testimony that in 2024,
right,
he was extremely violent, arguably more violent with Jane than even the Cassie beating video. Now, that was her testimony. He never rebutted it because he didn't take the stand.
But if the jury would have found that, given the fact that it's clear there was no, hold on, he was convicted of the Mann Act. So as to Jane, there was a prostitute brought across state lines. If in the process he was violent toward her, they would have found him guilty of sex trafficking as to Jane, because the violence is the element you need to prove for sex trafficking.
No,
yes.
I feel like no.
But it's
the reason they didn't convict him, they did not convict him on sex trafficking, is because they didn't believe that Jane and Cassie were being forced into this relationship, even though they were.
Why are you? But you're not. You're saying that, and there's no. That's not why.
But you don't know.
I do. Here's what I know.
You don't know.
I do know this.
You weren't on the jury.
I'll tell you what I know. If you hire a prostitute to go across state lines, and in the process of the Sex Act, there is force, fraud, or coercion, that would be guilty on sex trafficking, whether it's a consensual relationship or not. If somebody is in a freak, somebody's in a freak off, and it's voluntary, but somebody gets violent.
The sex trafficking has nothing to do with the prostitute. The sex trafficking is whether or not you forced this person, Jane or Cassie.
But violence is part of that. Violence.
I know, but you keep.
But violence is part of that. Anyway, what else?
All right. A little more. Oh, he slapped the.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. What else?
All right.
Hold on.
Ashley Joe says this year has shown absolute corruption in our judicial system. Anything is possible. If he's on bail, he needs a monitor, unable to contact
they would
victims,
totally give him a monitor.
and no leaving Florida.
They would totally give him a monitor, and he wouldn't leave Florida.
And he's agreed to that. That's part of his bail package.
Yeah.
He said, I will wear an ankle monitor.
There's no way the judge would let him
house.
out without that, because then you do have a flight risk issue. You're right. You're absolutely right.
One question that stood out to me was they said if he gets granted bail and then Donald Trump grants him a pardon, will he have to pay that money back? Will he get the bail money back that he paid for his bail?
No. But what we're hearing is Trump's interested in possibly a pardon, but if he gets out on bail, he wouldn't
wait.
look at it until the sentence. If he doesn't get out on bail, Trump would look at it immediately.
So we just dropped a really good poll.
What?
Who do you agree with, Harvey or Charles?
They're going to say Charles.
People are voting. No, well, I mean, hey, we don't know yet.
No, they're going to say Charles.
Okay. We need to do this next segment.
Okay. Who'd they say? They're definitely.
It's
So we gotta do it
49-51
better.
right now,
Oh, really?
with Harvey leading by
That's
2%.
shocking. I can't believe that.
Wait, what was the poll we dropped?
Who do you agree with, Harvey or Charles? And Harvey's got a 2% lead
That's
over you.
crazy, boy.
2%.
That was such an easy one. That was a layup.
2%.
A layup, and you lost it. Ha! Okay, let's go.
Oh, now it's split down the middle, 50-50.
Okay, we got to move though.
Let's move.
yeah.
I'll
it's
update
ringing
you on
again.
that poll.
Yeah. Now, hold on. We have a lighting issue.
We're good here. Yeah,
Okay.
just don't fall back in there.
Is this Michelle?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I need to stand a little in front of you.
So petty. So freaking petty.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Well, Michelle Obama has sparked a huge debate between men and women. Mostly between men and women.
Oh, that's really sexist.
Yes, it was of me. I apologize. But here's what she's talking about. That's why I said generally between men and women. She was on her podcast and took a shot at men who watch ESPN and talk smack on women who watch Bravo and Real Housewives shows. She said it's the same thing. And
Meaning ESPN is the same
is
as Real
exactly
Housewives.
like watching Bravo.
So this is great. Watch
Yeah.
this.
This is where I want to educate my brother and even my husband who will be listening. Culture is king. You know? I mean, the truth is like they razz me about my love of reality TV and the Real Housewives. I watch it all. They think that sports is better reality TV. I was like, it's the same thing. There's drama in sports.
Storytelling. Yeah, that's right.
You know, if I listen to ESPN for an hour, it's like watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know? I mean, you know, it's the same drama, and they're yelling at each other, and they don't get along. You know, I mean, Stephen A. Smith, he's just like every other
he'd
talk
be a
show
great
host.
Real Housewife.
He would be.
Right.
The fact that people over seasons of working together still can't get along.
Right.
They still have the same arguments, you know, and it's not just women, but this happens in sports too.
Right.
I find it fascinating.
I kind of love that. Who's on with her?
I agree with her.
Who's on?
Her brother, obviously. Let me see who else.
Raz, brother, and
Go to the. There was a wide shot.
Yeah, I'm trying to find one.
There.
Oh, right here. I don't know the
Oh,
other
it's,
guys. I don't know these two
Bowen
guys.
Yang.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
Bowen
Bowen
Yang.
Yang.
Yang and is that Bowen's podcast partner?
Possibly.
Matt Rogers?
Yeah.
Huh, okay.
So
I
got
definitely
a
think
point.
she has a point, you guys. I mean, so many times I'll see like men standing in front of a TV going like, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened. It's a football game.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys love
but
the
here's
drama.
the difference. Yes, we do love the drama. That is drama based on something that is actually happening.
Oh, Charles,
that is not
don't
scripted. That is a
start this.
competition. That
This
is
isn't
not
the
scripted.
WWE.
Yeah,
not-
but
it is a
it's
competition.
But
We're
it's
watching a competition.
performative. When Shaq
No, if
had
you
to,
wanna
when
say that
Shaq had to go to the
if you wanna say-
bathroom
Yes,
and
that
they
was
made a
performative.
big gag out of
Okay,
the whole
that's
thing.
That's
Well,
the
but that's what
post-game.
they're
That's
doing.
the post-game show. If you
Oh,
want to
that's
say
post-game.
Yeah, if you want to say
Technicality.
She's comparing
there's a
it to
big
that.
difference between watching post-game and watching sports hosts arguing about
Okay, so
something.
okay.
I will agree that
So let me
that's
ask
similar.
you. Let me ask you a
That's
question.
Similar.
So let me ask a question. During a football game, when they show Taylor Swift 10 times in the stand.
Don't talk to me about the Taylor Swift.
Well, but
of the
it's true.
NFL.
But it's simply true.
Well, that's fine.
It's performative.
That's what?
They're showing her as much as they're showing what's going on
Because
in the game.
they're trying to appeal to the Bravo audience that is now tuning into the NFL.
So the Bravo audience and NFL have merged.
We don't have to like it.
Hi, I'm Naja from New Rochelle, and honestly, she's not wrong. Between how I've seen basketball players throw themselves on the floor every time they get nudged a little bit, and fans throwing each
That's
other on the
true.
floor every time a team wins or loses, it's the same thing. You're just watching the same thing.
And the way they beat up Caitlin Clark, it's Real Housewives of Indiana. I'm telling you.
Wow. I don't know why that seems real offensive.
Oh, God. He does have a point.
Housewives of Indiana.
What'd I do with my phone?
Lizzo.
It's right here.
Oh, thanks.
All right, so now we're doing
You have anything to say, or are you just standing
the
there?
lane, right?
Well, we dropped a poll. Is ESPN the same as Real Housewives? What do you think won?
Yes.
64, over 60% say yes.
Yep.
So yeah, it's in the lead for sure. People are saying that reality TV is so scripted, but it's a very interesting point that Michelle makes there. Valid for sure. People say that they agree, they watch sports, no reality TV. They love sports, but mainly football, but there's definitely a comparison between the two.
There's definitely a comparison in the reactions. Yes, the way and what sports fans invest in watching that and what Real Housewives fans invest. Yes, if you didn't know what they were watching and you just watched their reactions, I'm sure they're very similar. All I'm saying is the Real Housewives fans, their reactions are based upon a somewhat scripted reality show. And the sports fans are watching something, and the drama is in that you don't know what's going to happen because it's an actual athletic competition.
People are saying that like WWE is way more entertaining than any reality show.
Now, that's similar.
No,
Yeah.
that's fully scripted. The housewives are following like divorces. They're following them going to prison, losing their jewelry in the ocean. That's all real. It is.
All real?
A majority of it.
Charlie.
The backflips that wrestlers do and the stunts they do are also real.
Well, I got to tell you, it's so real. And if you want to talk about who gets hurt the most in any sport, it's wrestlers. They get
You
hurt
gotta agree
more.
with that?
They get
It's
hurt more than
MMA.
any.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
More than MMA.
argument.
More than
It is not
MMA.
more
We
than
have this
MMA.
argument.
No, I'll tell you.
You're
we
wrong.
have- no, I'm
It's
sorry.
at least
I know a
twice
lot
a
about
week
it.
in this
I know a
Killing
lot
me.
about
Always
comes up.
MMA. When Dana White took over MMA in 2002, he cleaned it up. And because it used to be so brutal.
Cleaned it up.
He totally cleaned
Do
it
you
up.
know what fighters have to do to make weight?
Yes.
That is.
I am telling you,
You-
you look it up. I did a whole
Let's
episode
spare
about
I am
Harvey
up to date on the
from
UFC.
sounding-
UFC fighters get hurt way more than
No, they
WWE
don't.
wrestlers.
No, they don't.
Oh,
They don't.
my.
As do football players too.
Yeah.
Babcock.
As do football
Babcock.
players.
Who has more injuries?
And don't.
No,
is that-
I'm not saying it just because he's the boss.
MMA or WWE?
I actually agree with Harvey.
The world has lost their mind.
No,
This is insane.
It's not.
This is insane.
You can listen
No,
to
it's just
wrestlers
true.
and fighters say this.
It's
I
true.
just listened to a guy named Frank Mir the other day. Was a longtime UFC star say that wrestling far more.
Way more.
Yeah.
Because
it's night in, night
because
out.
they stop it. What happened? I mean, when Hulk had like
crazy.
16 back operations.
Wear and tear on their body is more. But
No,
not
the
not
operation.
injuries.
The
they're
injuries.
having.
Yeah.
Injuries to the face.
Do you know?
There's a guy. Who was
do
the
you
guy
know
who
how
broke
many
his neck?
surgeries
was that?
professional
What?
wrestlers have surgeries?
yeah.
Yeah, not
It's-
nearly as much.
Oh
as
yeah, there was
MMA
a guy who
people
was
do.
in here, Big E, with the New Day. He was almost paralyzed, like a millimeter from being paralyzed because of a neck injury.
It's more injuries with anything.
People have died in the octagon.
Who? Name one person. Name one person
Nobody's
since
ever
James.
died.
nobody
MMA,
died.
I'm not talking about the UFC. I'm talking about an MMA. In the octagon, people have died.
Yeah,
Okay.
when they do
the
it.
octagon is the UFC. That's their name, but the cage maybe.
The cage, sure.
Yeah, but
Anderson Silva's leg break. You ever seen anything like that in the WWE?
yeah, you see.
Yes, it got
Yes,
twisted back.
yes.
People have
have
died
died.
in the wrestling
People
ring
have
too, by
died
the
in
way. Yeah.
WWE.
WWE, they
Absolutely.
have died. Okay.
This is insane. You're
No,
with
it's
me.
just,
right?
it's just true.
Okay, thank you.
No, but
They
it's
died
crazy.
of heart attacks from steroids.
It's
that
just true.
happened.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just true.
That's true. That did happen.
Okay, we're
I really do think.
okay.
Hard.
Okay. I don't
We're,
know. We're gonna talk. Here we go. Okay. When are we doing the island?
That is Delta.
Okay. Okay.
Poll. We're gonna see who's right here.
Oh, I'm right. I just, well, I don't need
Did
a
I
poll.
take the lead yet?
I'm totally right.
Did I take the lead in that poll yet?
I don't think you did. No, I think Harvey won.
But this one, I know my stuff.
Wait.
Wrestlers are just, it's impossible.
No, they aren't.
Dude, I'm telling you.
They
have
UFC fighters.
50 surgeries.
UFC fighters go to very dangerous extremes to just cut weight to make the fight.
I know, but they're not getting injured. They're not getting injured. They're not getting injured when they cut weight.
They
don't get injured when they
dehydrate
cut weight.
all the liquid out of them.
Is that an injury? Is that an injury?
It's extremely dangerous.
Is that an injury?
It's not an injury.
Well, exactly. Enough.
Got it.
All the time.
Not all the time.
It happens.
Rarely. Yeah, it does happen.
But how many you said they get surgery? They don't all get surgeries. The UFC is.
You find me. Who did I interview yesterday? I interviewed Mark Henry. Mark Henry said no, I know that guy. And that, no, this happened. That happened in Saudi Arabia, and there was a huge. There was huge. No, hold on.
Thank you.
Have you seen a wrestler with that?
This happened.
I don't think we can
This
actually show
happened
that.
last Saturday in a preliminary fight in Saudi Arabia,
No, we don't
and
need
the
to talk about it.
referee
Go ahead.
was severely criticized. Severely criticized for
It's,
that.
yeah.
Here we go. Here we
Okay.
go. This is where we walk to. We're right here. Right here. Here we go. Both of which segments?
Okay, we're
Oh, yeah,
good.
yeah.
We don't. We got it. We got it. It's not our priority right now. Just so you guys know. We'll get it done when we get it done. We have plenty of time. Okay. Here we go.
3, 2. Something seems to be cooking with Ghislaine Maxwell and the feds. You know that there's been all this debate about whether or not she should get immunity. Do they offer her some sort of deal
Or
for
a
her
pardon.
to come in, or a straight up pardon? Here's what has happened. She has been moved very quietly to a new prison. In fact, it's not even a prison. It's called a prison camp. It is minimum security. So she had been at a federal prison in Florida, minimum security. So it wasn't like she was in Supermax or anything. But now she's been moved to Texas, Bryan, Texas, at the prison camp there, federal prison camp. And that is the lowest security that the feds offer.
So timing makes a huge difference here. So just days ago, Ghislaine Maxwell spent 2 days talking with a top Justice Department official about supposedly what she knows. Her lawyer has made it clear he would like some sort, I can't remember the word he used, he didn't say pardon, but he wants some sort of accommodation for her in return for her cooperation. And it cannot be coincidental that on the heels of that, they move her.
Yes.
Now the question, move her why? Is it to say, okay, you gave us some stuff, so we're going to do this.
And
you
then
give
what
us
more are you
more
gonna give
stuff,
us? Right.
and we'll give you a pardon. Is it that, or is it something else?
Or is this the only accommodation, and now they are going to get something more from her? We don't know at this point, but you're right. There's no way that this is coincidence.
It's not a coincidence.
That right on the heels of that Justice Department meeting, she gets moved.
And by the way, one of the victims of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, who took her life, her family,
Virginia Giuffre.
they have been all over now talking about how dare anybody even consider giving Ghislaine Maxwell a pardon. They say she's a monster, that she was the ringleader of all of this, that she was more brutal than Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
And so there is a war going on over what should happen with her, and they're saying she's a liar, that she has lied her way through civil cases, and that whatever she says can't be trusted.
And that's the thing about them offering her, if this is an accommodation, right, that she has been moved to this prison either because of things she's already told them or that she is going to say, how can you trust anything she's saying? Because in fact, now you've given her something. So it's sort of like, oh, she's just going to tell you whatever she needs to.
Yes, but any offer of proof like this, anything that you get in exchange for a reduction in sentence, clemency, pardon, is always going to have to be subject to verification. It can't just be a statement that she makes, and we therefore, now it may have been, talk to us, we'll give you the better prison conditions, give us something reliable that we can use.
Then we'll talk about.
Or if the conspiracy theorists are to be believed, don't give us something reliable that we can use, and we'll reward you for that.
And if she has like really concrete proof, I get it. But if it's her word,
it's not.
It's just not enough because she is so discredited. And the idea that somebody who has lied before over and over and then is basically trying to save her own ass, gets on the stand, she's going to be torn apart.
And let's talk about those lies for a second. For decades, she covered up what Epstein was doing, and certainly what she was doing as well. Lied through her teeth, lied to the families, lied to federal investigators. Everything she's ever said that's been part of this record has been a complete fabrication. The idea that we're now going to rely upon her to make the case against a third party, she would be torn apart by a lawyer for a third party. I don't know how she has anything to offer, honestly.
So then the issue is, does Trump give her a pardon knowing that her testimony is worthless?
That can't. There's no way.
He has been Teflon for...
No way that it can happen.
He has got...
I'm not going to say no way.
There's no way.
Wagering any money.
Given that this has already splintered MAGA for the first time that we've seen it splinter the MAGA movement, if he were to pardon her, I mean, we've all talked about, we think Trump hasn't done anything really wrong here, just by association. If he pardons her, it makes me think he's guilty of something big that she knows.
Hey, Michael from New York City here. There's definitely a lot of smoke and mirrors around Ghislaine Maxwell right now, and I wouldn't be surprised to hear if we get some rumblings about maybe Real Housewives of Brian Federal now that she's in the same facility as people like Jen Shaw and Elizabeth Holmes. We might never actually know why, but we might get a shot.
That's right. I knew that Jen Shaw was in this prison camp. I forgot Elizabeth Holmes is also there.
God, that's crazy now that I think about it. Obviously, this is not going to be Real Housewives.
No.
But... Wow. Yes, sir.
So people are just saying that over 86% of our audience believes that Ghislaine Maxwell cannot be trusted even if she's let out.
It's true. I mean, she's a complete liar. And she will have no credibility in court unless that box that she was carrying when she was in prison, when she was talking to the Justice Department, unless that box contains independent, hard evidence of something, you know. And then the question is this. Okay, I got a question for you. What if she says that's all she wrote? That everything that is out there, and there's nothing new, and there are no other perpetrators. Let's just say she says that, and Trump pardons her and says, I did it because she came clean and said, that's it. Would that satisfy anybody? I mean, I don't think so. I don't think anybody, if he comes out and says, Ghislaine Maxwell talked for 2 days, and it's very clear there are no other people, no other secrets, I'm going to pardon her. There would be an uprising, I think, if he did that.
Yeah.
An uprising.
Seven says, I'll say this, it's all manipulated at this point. Even if the files weren't released by now, when you get the files, they'll be manipulated.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's fair to say. I mean, I just look at way back when with the Warren Commission, it was a complete fraud. And, deliberately not hearing from witnesses who didn't fit the narrative and on and on and on and on. The government manipulates things all the time. They just do.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds conspiratorial, but it's true. It's true.
Yeah. I think we're ready to move on.
Okay.
Hey, lunchtime?
Oh, yeah, let's do that real quick.
Do it.
Oh, I know what it is. I can already tell you. Okay. So it's either going to be a lobster Cobb salad without bacon, okay? Or, I don't eat bacon.
What? Can you get it on the side and give it to me?
They're little tiny pieces. A lobster Cobb or Jadori chicken.
Ooh.
Oh, I like Jadori chicken. It's pretty good.
That's a tough one.
Wait, so you have a lobster Cobb salad or Jadori chicken? Those are your two options.
Correct.
What are the
Okay.
sides with the chicken?
I don't know. Just vegetables.
That does sound good. Anakin, you ready?
I'm ready.
It's lunchtime.
Well, no, here's the deal. You got to find a better
Let's get
Jadori
that poll
chicken.
dropped.
That wasn't the right one.
What are you talking about?
Jadori chicken. If they vote
I'm going
for
to
it,
Alabama
we got to find
to
a
visit my
different place.
family.
Or from where?
To visit my
I don't know, that's your
family. I'll be in the country.
Well, you just picked out of a hat, it seems like. I don't remember giving you
It's
a
not
Jadori
the most
chicken.
exotic thing in the world. You could find a place.
Wait, so you mean to tell me you picked two things from these menus I gave you?
You gave me one, and I said the lobster Cobb. You can't find a Jadori chicken in the next hour.
All right, the poll's live and they are
Gave you
voting.
4, Harvey.
Could I ask you something? Could your twin work next week? He might be more on top of
Gladly.
things.
Man. Yeah, absolutely. You'll have a very hard time, though.
That's probably true.
What do you think's in the lead, Harvey?
Huh?
What do you think's in the lead?
I think Jadori chicken's in the lead.
Right now, it's lobster Cobb.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this Breeza?
Well, that'll save him a lot of time.
Is this Breeza?
No. No, you gave me, you didn't even look at what you gave me.
I forget.
Oh, God.
I think lobster Cobb is going to take it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't even know what you gave me. Jeez. That's how much you...
What? I forget what's on the menu.
No, but it's like, why are you handing me them?
Well, because I saw that there's good options, and I didn't know you looked at them, to be fair.
Oh, the days of Cameron.
The days of Cameron?
Wow.
He's
The
not
days
even
of
here.
Cameron are still... Oh, he's gone.
He's not even here.
Okay, let's do this.
All right.
Okay, what are we doing?
Bill Burr.
Okay, what is...
Yeah, lobster Cobb won.
One? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, Chad.
You know this?
Ish.
Okay, good, because I don't know.
Ish.
I don't at all. See, what happens is sometimes I have no idea what we're doing.
Go ahead
And I
and admit
just-
it. Go ahead and admit it.
And I
We've
just
said it before.
and I wing it.
Oftentimes, Harvey doesn't really know what we're doing in the show and figures it out. And I will say, to his credit, because he's been doing this a long time, usually about 5 to 7 seconds into the segment, he can figure it out. Sometimes it goes a little bit longer. What was that?
What? Did you feel something?
Yeah.
Did anybody feel an earthquake?
No, it wasn't an earthquake. It's like condensation. It dripped down. It hit me right.
You're waiting on that
That was
tsunami
weird.
effect,
It
huh?
literally went here.
That was
It went
ridiculous.
right in my mouth.
I was
So-
watching cable
I don't know
news
what that
at
was.
3:15 the day after the earthquake in Russia, and there's a reporter that's standing out on the beach in Santa Monica, and they're hyping this up, saying, "Oh, there's a tsunami warning in Southern California," and there was no danger there. And and the anchor says, "Well, what's going on with people out there?" And she says, "Oh, nobody's here. Everybody is on high alert." It's 3:15 in the morning. That's why nobody's there. It's not because of a tsunami. I was like, "Oh my God."
I care.
We'll discuss because, yeah, I know what's going on here.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's do it.
You're getting more condensation.
Where are you feeling? I didn't feel
From
anything.
the vent right there.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay.
So we all remember the famous quote from President Trump.
Which one?
That there were decent people on both sides.
I knew it. I was going to guess.
There were
I was going to
decent people
guess
on both
that.
sides. Well, Bill
Oh
Burr,
my God.
Bill Burr is doing the exact opposite. He's saying there are complete idiots on both sides, and he is sick and tired of them. So Bill was on the Good One podcast with Jesse David Fox, and this is what he had to say about both sides.
You keep doing where it's like, oh, the right's all racist, and dude, the left is some of the most. Most of the left feels like if they have a black friend, they don't have issues. Okay, I'm out of that. Yes, I'm out of that. So I don't want to hear left and right crap. They're all nuts. That post Me Too, where it went from people shouldn't sexually assault people, absolutely, to I don't like what you're talking about in your act, was nuts. It was McCarthyism on the left. And now you've gone to the other side on the right. And the left was up, the right, you know, the psycho right thinks that they're in the middle, and they're not. They're out of their minds. And I travel, dude, and I'm telling you, people who lean right and lean left are chill. And we're just sitting in the middle like, when is everybody gonna calm down?
I could not agree with Bill Burr. Not Bill Barr.
Different guy altogether.
Different guy
altogether.
I couldn't agree with him more. And this
slow
is
clap. Can we get a slow clap for that? Honestly,
it is absolutely true.
Although it seems
Bill Barr
kind of
says
common sense, but
80% of the country lives in that middle where they may lean a little left, they may lean a little right, but they're all kind of right here.
Right,
and then you've got people here on both sides with a megaphone, and they dominate because the media picks it up more
and yell about everything and try to, as much as the right says that there's the wokeism, and which is a thing. There's, I don't know what you call it on the right, but they have the same thing on the right.
Oh,
It's the same thing.
No, this is the first thing that he's said in a long time that I agree with.
He's so right.
I just think he's a bit hypocritical. I mean,
Oh, boy,
this is the
there
guy.
had to be a qualifier.
Well, no, he's right, and this is true. But this is the same guy who was just celebrating Luigi Mangione allegedly killing Brian Thompson. So I mean, what's more fringe than that? So great.
Okay.
I hope this is.
But
how it feels.
but here's the thing.
But it's just not. Consistent.
Maybe somebody makes a point that is just insane.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean everything they say is insane.
Oh, absolutely.
He is dead right on this.
Oh, I agree, 100%.
And you know, it's so funny because
it's more than 80%.
When
90% of people.
Way back in the day, Richard Nixon, who I just really did not like at all. He talked about the silent majority. And I used to have such disdain when I heard him say that, because it was all the silent majority supporting the Vietnam War. No, they're not. But I believe in the concept of the silent majority, that 80% of the people are just living their lives here. And you got these people that are screaming on both
100%.
sides, and it sucks.
Absolutely.
Hi guys, it's Malik Singleton calling out of Detroit, Michigan. And I personally believe comedians should not tailor themselves left or right. It's all jokes it's all humor. We need something to laugh at. Everything isn't so seriously in the world, which is already so seriously. And I think as their job is to bring humor to situations, even dark humor. And so no, I don't think, you should be left or right to try to appeal to anybody in your true gift or talent. Just create and be the comedian that you are.
Well said. Yeah. I'm all for that. It's what I hope to get when I go see stand-up comedy.
Okay. See, I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
But I had
figured it out.
Strong opinion about it.
Even figured out the quote before I even said.
I knew you were going to say. I knew.
But how would you know that?
I didn't. But you said,
know
give me a quote, and
that's the one that came to mind.
It came to mind because Billy Joel. Because of Billy Joel. That when I watched it this week, he talked about that.
Right.
That's why it was on my mind.
That's right, he did say that.
We dropped a poll. Do you agree with Bill Burr? 75% say yes. Of course.
It's exactly the people in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, did you guys agree with Bill Barr?
That was a heck of a slip.
And there's also some discussion about middle versus left versus right. Veronica says leaning in the middle should have warranted a vote for Kamala. There is no middle ground with Trump.
Kamala.
Okay.
Leaning. Wait, what did she say? Leaning to the right?
Leaning in the middle should have warranted a vote for.
Well, there's no leaning.
Kamala.
Kamala.
There is no middle ground with Trump.
Well, the thing about that is that Kamala Harris was way more to the left when she was in the Senate. When she decided to run for president, she tried to move to the middle, but she didn't do as good of a job as a lot of people wanted.
Right. No, I agree. Yeah, I think we're ready to move on.
Okay. We're doing that now? Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm into this. Okay. This Delta flight, was it Delta?
Yeah, Delta flight.
Where 25 people were injured, where they experienced this extreme turbulence. It just got me thinking today, at what point does it become a danger to the aircraft? Really? Because everybody talks about it, but we never really hear it. So one of the things I wanted to do today is talk to somebody about when does it become a danger? So that's what we're going to do right now. That everybody's afraid of this, you know, extreme midair turbulence, but could it bring down an airplane? And that's what, yeah, and I suppose part of it has to do with altitude, but what about severity? That's what I want to talk to this guy about. Okay. Is he up?
Copy that. Yes.
Pete,
yeah.
Capio?
Yeah.
Hey, Pete. How you doing?
Hey.
Hey, Pete. How you
Harvey,
doing, man?
Charles, good. How are you?
Thanks for doing this.
Thanks for having me on. Excited to be here.
I'm fascinated
I'm
by
terrified that you're on because because of what we're talking about. I think about it all the time when I'm flying now.
Okay, we are ready to roll. Are you ready?
I got you now. Yeah, I see you loud and clear.
What? Hey, Pete, what airline are you with?
He doesn't
Just a
say.
commercial airline that everyone knows and loves.
That's what I was going to talk to you about.
Oh, you know, we shouldn't say it. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
All good.
Oh, well, we didn't mention that.
Okay, we're ready to roll. Here we go.
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you.
Yeah.
If he doesn't reveal.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
3, 2. The number of fears that you have to have now when you are flying, and I was never someone who was afraid of flying, but
from when you roll back, you're worried about runway incursions. You're worried
looking out the window now all the time, looking at where are the other planes.
Yeah.
Does air traffic control know that this plane is in the right place?
Right.
Is the equipment going to go out in the tower?
Is the plane going to shake to a point where a calamity?
And then there's what happened this week on this Delta flight with severe turbulence. And they had to make an emergency landing in Minneapolis, but all the carts went up, people went up and slammed into the ceiling. Now, they made a safe landing. Nobody was killed, but several people were severely injured.
25 people were injured on this flight.
Right.
It was, the plane dropped 1,500 feet like that. It was terrifying.
So, is there an increased problem with turbulence, perhaps just because of the environment, because of weather?
Well, we know the answer to that is yes, because they've been talking about it. I think the real issue is, when does turbulence threaten the aircraft itself? Because that's what everybody wonders about.
Right. So joining us right now to talk about that is Pete Capio. You may know his account on Instagram because he goes by Pilot Pete. He is a commercial airline pilot, and he is joining us right now to talk about it. Pete, welcome to TMZ Live.
Charles, Harvey, thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
Well, I've been thinking about this all morning, and I was really excited to talk to you.
Because when I read what happened on that Delta flight, I was thinking about the flight that I was on last week. We hit a little turbulence, nothing like that. But as soon as we hit a little turbulence, I start thinking, is this about to become severe turbulence?
So help us. I think the question that we never hear answered, at a point, can extreme turbulence compromise the aircraft?
So simple answer is no. So that's kind of why I made this video on TikTok that everyone's watching. And yes, turbulence is uncomfortable. It's scary. Nobody likes it. Even myself, when I'm flying the Boeing 767 around the world, I don't enjoy going through turbulence. With that being said, it's never going to really be a threat to the bringing the aircraft down. Now, I want to also say, though, it is obviously a threat to passenger safety because of the incident that you're referring to and showing now. 25 people going to an hospital, flight crew members hitting their heads on ceilings, passengers. That's not a good thing. And that's not something that pilots and airlines want to obviously happen. You can see the destruction from the galley carts that weren't fully secure.
Yeah.
How bad it really got. But no, I think that was like my main driving point home talking about this video was as bad and as severe as turbulence can get. The two major manufacturers of airplanes, Boeing and Airbus, whether you love them or hate them, the airplanes are manufactured and engineered to withstand the worst of turbulence times 100. So even though they went through that insanely bad, severe turbulence, people got hurt. It was no good. The airplane was still safe. And look, it even continued from Salt Lake City to Minneapolis a couple hours and landed safely.
Okay, look, you say you fly 767, so I just got to get real for a second. I've read a lot and seen a lot of documentaries on what's been happening with Boeing over the last 20 years. And there have been issues with bolting on some of the wide-body aircrafts, I believe the 777s and whatnot. So when you have those bolting type issues or issues like with the 737 MAX, could that
be exacerbated by by severe turbulence?
Right.
Short answer, no. Again, I totally get it. They're under the microscope, and in today's world, digital age, Boeing specifically, especially after the Netflix documentary that came out, is under the microscope, as they should be. Look, I'm not a spokesman for Boeing. I do fly their product, and I always tell people this, that ask me, hey, is it safe to get on 737 Maxes or Boeing 777s like you're referring to, or the most recent Boeing 787 that crashed tragically in
But that was
India.
different. That looks intentional.
Yeah, that's again, but people are asking me, is it safe to get on these Boeing aircrafts? And my response is this, look, just like you, Harvey, just like you, Charles, you want to go home to your family and friends every day. I don't think you'd walk into the TMZ headquarters if you thought it was a threat. The same with me. I wouldn't board a Boeing 767 on a daily, weekly, monthly basis if my life was in jeopardy. So the problems that Boeing has had, and then the severe turbulence that this one did encounter, even though this was not a Boeing aircraft, it was an Airbus A330. There really is no conjunction there or parallels that would exaggerate or make the problem worse.
So, Pete, what you're saying is, as far as turbulence goes, if you're on a flight and you start to feel some turbulence, first of all, and I always observe this now, when the pilot says, while you're sitting in your seat, keep your seatbelt on.
Yeah.
If you start to feel some turbulence, even bad turbulence, make sure your seatbelt's on, and you can have a very reasonable belief that we're going to get through this, that this is not going to turn into an absolute tragedy where the plane is actually at risk, that we just got to ride it out.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there. I think the number one manufactured book in the world is the Bible. It's never read, and then there's car manufacturers. The number three, it's not a book, but the number three video that's never watched is that safety briefing before every single flight that everyone tunes out. And they even say specifically in that video, and the flight attendants themselves say, hey, even when the seatbelt sign is off, make sure you have it across your waist.
I hear him say that. I watch it.
Turbulence. There you go. Exactly.
We're watching, Pete. We're watching.
Yeah, you're watching, but not everyone's listening. So out of I don't know the head count of how many people hit their head on the ceiling on this past flight, but I can guarantee you it wasn't the people that had their seat belt off. Unfortunately, yeah, these things happen. This one, based on the radar returns, looks like it may have been able to be avoided, which is unfortunate. The NTSB, the FAA, they're investigating it. Obviously, the pilots that were in command of the Airbus A330 will be reporting and telling them exactly what happened and why this happened. But no, to answer your original question, as bad as the turbulence will get, it will never bring an airplane down. It's scary.
It's comforting.
Yeah.
You may throw up, You may hit your head on the ceiling, but the plane is not going to crash especially from 35,000 feet and come down, and it's not going to rip the wings off. I always tell people this: when you're experiencing really, really bad turbulence, you paid, we'll call it $300 for that ticket. It's like an expensive ticket at Disney. You paid for a fun ride. Enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
That's a bad example, Pete, because rides
that's
and amusement
snake
parks,
oil. That's
stuff
snake oil
actually-
salesman. No,
Yeah.
no.
Look, I'm not even selling tickets. I'm
No.
how I help people overcome their fears.
Okay, so look, you've given us good advice. Can I offer one piece of advice to you?
Uh-oh.
Let's hear it.
Okay, and I'm really serious about this because it drives me crazy. Shouldn't have a pen in your pocket there. What? Because you just never know. You might fall, and there's a sharp object right by your heart, and it's just, I just think it's a bad idea. And it drives me crazy when I see this.
What are you talking about?
I just don't think he should have a pen.
Where did this fear come from?
He's got a, no, I just.
First of all, the pen is in his right lapel.
It could still,
It's not near his heart.
it could go diagonal.
What?
Fair. Real quick though, Harvey, real quick. Number one, for pilots everywhere, when we have to write down instructions, it's super easy to grab and write. And number two, I just put this on for you. I'm not even wearing freaking pants right now. This is just a setup to make myself look better. in front
He is
of
an
you guys.
actual pilot, okay?
And there is more of a prop than anything. It just makes it look better. But I hear you.
hysterical.
Not to brush my
Pete, we gotta go, but I gotta ask you one quick question. How often when you're flying do people recognize you? If our viewers may not realize that you were on The Bachelor season 15, was it?
Season 20. You're thinking of someone else. I was on season 21 of The Bachelorette and Bachelor in Paradise season 9.
How often do passengers recognize you as you're getting on the plane? Like, wait a second.
It depends. I think it depends on the demographic. But every once in a while on the terminals specifically, I'll get stopped and asked to talk and take some pictures. I love it though. I'm a people person, so it's all good with me.
That's great. Okay, Pete.
All right, thanks so much,
Really
Pete.
appreciate it.
Be safe, guys. Thanks again.
All right.
Thanks.
It is good news about turbulence, actually.
But the pen, I'm telling you.
But the pen,
Beware.
stop it.
Okay.
If you guys can turn them up. Cool. Welcome back, guys. Sorry about that. We had to change our battery real quick. Now everyone's kind of doing their own thing.
That's near campus.
I even told him on the phone, like, oh, you're cute. That's why you book her.
Uh-huh.
I like him better.
Excuse me, Mr. Levin.
Yeah.
We're shooting a TV show.
Oh, are they ready?
What's going on?
Well, you haven't. Nobody's asking anything. I mean, we're doing this so you guys can be part of our newsroom, and nobody's asking crap.
They're asking, but they're just asking about.
Oh, you can't see my emails. I'll shut it off.
They're asking about lunch, and they're asking about, they're saying things that I wouldn't be able to repeat.
Why?
So,
What are they talking crap on me again?
no, they're not talking crap, but they're just saying like stuff about flatulence, sexy Harvey, sexy Charles, stuff like that. You know, they were saying I have groupies.
Come here,
I
look.
don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Look at my dogs.
Let's take a look at
Well,
Harvey's
I mean,
dogs.
this is sad. I mean, Carter passed away. She's the one on the left.
Oh.
And that's Stanley on the right. They're so cute.
I know.
Carter
You got
was
a new
such
one, right? You got a new
Yeah,
dog
I got a new
recently.
dog.
Yeah.
I'll show you. You want to see my dog?
Yeah.
A new dog? He's a rescue. And he's just so great.
Angle.
He is so great. I'll show you.
This angle is crazy, Harvey.
That's Bo. That's Bo.
He's a rescue, right?
Oh, yeah. He's a big rescue. He was on the streets. And he's just great.
Wow.
He's great.
I'm asking if Harvey has OCD.
I do. I've never been diagnosed, but I clearly have OCD.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I grew up pre-Ritalin, because if I would have been diagnosed, they would have put me on it, and that would have made me crazy. So I'm really glad. But yeah, I'm sure I do.
Yeah. I have OCD. Too.
But you've been diagnosed.
Yeah.
I was never diagnosed.
No.
But do I have OCD?
Probably.
What are you, a doctor?
No, but I think it's interesting that you say that you're happy that you weren't diagnosed. Is
Correct.
that what you said? I agree.
I was just a hyperactive kid. I'm still kind of.
What kid isn't?
Yeah, but I was really hyperactive.
Yes, Rachel, that's how you spell my name. And thank you.
How'd you know how to spell his name? That's a weird way of spelling it. Why would you know that?
But it stands out, you know?
Yeah, and everybody gets it wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
Including me. That I think I put you in my phone as Jackson, and now I know it's JAK, and I can never find it now, because I haven't bothered to change it to what's real.
Oh well, what is real at the end of the day?
Do you know how to? Do you know how to? Do you know how to pronounce his last name?
No, I can't do it. I can't pronounce Charles's last name or Jackson.
I can say Leboudier just as easy as I can.
It's not Leboudier, it's Latiboudier.
Okay, then you know what?
You didn't.
I can't say it. I take it back.
Jackson, when you were doing live shots for the first time and these stations didn't know your name, I would like have a pronunciation in parentheses next to your last name so that they knew how to say it. Because I used to think it was Buhaj.
Yeah.
But then when you told me it was Buhaj, I was like, oh, I should specify
Well,
for the anchors.
it's spelled B-U-H-A-J. It is Buhaj.
David.
So yeah, I've got two
Damon.
really weird
Is he there?
names.
Oh, so every week we do a segment with Damon John from Shark Tank called Follow the Money. We have a good one today. We have a really good one. Yeah, are you ready? Okay. Okay, let's do it. So wait a minute, we've done A, B, and C, and now we're doing E, right? Okay, so we have D, F, and G after this. Okay. Hey, Damon.
What up?
How you doing, man? Oh, I love
Life is
that
good.
painting. Oh, come here, look, Jack, and look. You're on.
Life is good.
You're on our live stream. So the is the no.
He's so excited he couldn't say your whole
is
name.
Is the live thing from the cereal? Because it looks like the way the cereal is.
But what's the good
Yeah,
from,
it's
Harvey?
an artist name. I believe his name is JoJo, and
What's the
he
good
kind of
from, Harvey?
reinterprets
Goodyear.
stuff. So
Very good.
life is good. So Goodyear, right? Life and I think the life is like the tricks.
Genius.
Isn't
What's
that
the
tricks?
is? What's the
No, Life Cereal. Mikey.
live cereal?
Regular is but
Mikey. Remember Mikey?
Life is good.
Mikey doesn't like anything.
Mikey likes it.
Mikey likes it. He really likes
I
it.
tell you, I met Mikey.
You actually met the guy?
I met the guy who played Mikey
I
in
like
his
that. I
commercials.
like that roaming. I like that roaming camera around you.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like
This
that
is our,
feel.
No, this is our live stream. You met him?
Yes, he was a bartender.
Get out!
In New Rochelle. He went to Iona. I went to Iona College, and I went into this bar.
Oh, Mikey likes it.
And yeah.
And you met
Mikey? Was
Mikey?
a bartender there.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Do people know?
Yes, everyone on campus knew. And he heard it all the time. People were like, "Hey, Mikey, I like this shot."
Oh, that's hysterical. Damon?
Yo.
So Mikey is in New Rochelle.
Well,
Name.
this was-
Stop. Name the TV family, that famous TV family that lived in New Rochelle.
No, a TV family that lived in New Rochelle.
Huge hit show in the 60s.
No,
Nope.
No, they're in California.
Nope.
I don't remember.
I got to guess.
You
Was
know.
it?
You know.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm guessing. Was it Dick Van Dyke?
Yes.
It
Dick
just
Van
seemed like
Dyke,
that
Laura,
was
and
New
Lil
Rochelle?
Richie, they lived in New Rochelle.
They never stopped at City Island on Dick Van Dyke. I forget it.
I don't know why they weren't down there.
I like that painting. I like that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay.
I try to keep things around my daughter, paintings a lot of time around my daughter. Love, life is beautiful, and stuff like that. For every day, for her to see a subtle reminder of what life should be. So.
I love it. Okay.
Now that's good parenting right there. We've been talking a lot about parenting this week. It's a whole other thing.
Yeah, although,
right.
yeah, it's good parenting. How much that painting cost?
No, this is very affordable to. I don't know.
Exactly.
But he's very affordable, very reachable. New York City guy, and one time I did one with the soft serve ice behind me, Mr. Softy.
Yeah,
he did
I
that
remember
one
that.
too. Very New York City guy.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. 3, 2. Well, she doesn't have a new movie out, but Sydney Sweeney has been the most talked about celebrity all week, with the exception of maybe Katy Perry and Pierre Trudeau.
Fox
Or
News
Justin
talked
Trudeau.
about Sydney Sweeney 15 times more than they did Epstein this week.
Yes, and it's all because of the American Eagle ad, which, by the way, Lizzo kind of weighed in on this when she reposted a image of her that's gone viral all week, wearing all denim, and the one that went viral said, "If the Democrats had won the election," and it would be Lizzo in denim. Well, Lizzo reposted that image and said, "My jeans are black."
The problem is she's wearing blue jeans.
Well, she didn't make the image, but you're right. If she was going to repost it, she could have photoshopped it.
She should have photoshopped
just
the
to
jeans.
keep the double entendre.
That's right.
So, what's in this for American Eagle? Is this something, we've talked about this, whether or not they did this intentionally to get people talking about it?
Yeah.
Was it a double entendre that people didn't realize was going to offend?
No way.
Let's follow the money here, because that's what this is really all about, is the money that American Eagle stands to make. And when we follow the money, we bring in our good buddy Damon John from Shark Tank. Damon, what say you about American Eagle's jeans?
I think this American Eagle jean campaign is absolutely.
No, call it Gene. Yes.
We need to know. It's
Gene. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Gene. Yes,
That's actually pretty good.
I think it is absolutely fantastic for a couple of reasons. First of all, American Eagle was already suffering. Their stock is up 10%. So from the company standpoint, it's great. Second of all, because now it's starting to turn, hopefully, and now they have more funds and more ways to go in this direction. Second of all, we're all talking about it, right? Third of all, it's just a beautiful campaign. And I think that their play on jeans, which is she happened to have, I don't know if that's good jeans or she's in shape right now. And, years from later, there'll be some negative effects. But we like looking at pretty people. I'm sorry to say it. We like it, whether it was Marky Mark back in the days or whether we look at Taylor Swift or Beyonce. We do all like to look at things that we would like to strive to be. I don't think it was anything against a race, Aryan Nation. I've heard all kind of stuff like that. But remember, the country, there's only 20% of people on Twitter, and it doesn't mean what they say dictates what happened, because if they would have put me in the ad, then would have been great jeans, we're going for Black Lives Matter.
I'm sorry.
trying to figure this out.
I disagree with you. The 20%, the 20% does dictate what goes on in the country. We're talking about it because of the 20%. And to me, there is no way American Eagle, with its marketing department and PR department and all the executives that look at the campaign, they know the double entendre here. And I think they wanted it because that's why we're talking about it.
They wanted the double entendre, but did they want it to be compared to Hitler and eugenics.
That's the double entendre. They knew it was going to be, and it worked.
Out of the 20% that may dictate the conversation, then what happened to Bud Light? You see, they decided to go after a different market that just wasn't necessarily theirs, and it didn't play well.
Because the right boycotts better than the left. That's the difference. The right boycotts better than the left.
Well, how about Balenciaga, or whoever that was? It started with a B, I think, that had the kind of pedophilia type of stuff, where this was off-brand. You see, you know, you're right. So what I'm saying is, who doesn't like looking at pretty people, you know, or pretty things, right? I'll give you an example. I love saving animals, but I'm going to go for the puppy and kittens ads over the saving the hyenas. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is, and I believe that, you know, we like looking at things that are easy on the eyes.
So, Damon, let me take it one step further, and I don't know if American Eagle thought that it was going to end up being a conversation about the Aryan race and eugenics, but they certainly wanted some controversy, right? And I guess what I'm saying is, you brought up the Bud Light situation. Bud Light probably doesn't want controversy because they were on top at that point. American Eagle probably, I don't know where they rank in jeans distributors, but if
everybody wants controversy for sure.
If you're fourth or fifth or what, if you're not number one, you take a shot, right? You're like, all right, let's try some controversy. Let's see if that gets us, you know, we can gain in the rankings.
Here's the thing. I don't believe, listen, if you want to be politically correct, and you know what, now that we're talking about it, what should they do now? Put another ad. I'm going to say one of the most prettiest people I know, put another ad together with a great person like Tyson Beckford, and then put another one with another person, great jeans. This could be a campaign running all the way down the road. But if you want to take advantage of controversy, let's talk about astronomer. Did we ever hear of astronomer before 2 weeks ago?
Well, no.
Well, but that was inadvertent. That wasn't a campaign, by the way.
Although they did capitalize on it.
Gwyneth Paltrow, they did.
Right.
That was great. That was great.
Right?
But that was fun. Look, everybody agrees that American Eagle, it was a double entendre. The double entendre is eugenics. I mean, there's no other double entendre. Yes, it is. That's the double entendre. And they knew it was going to happen.
Let's follow the money, Harv. Let's follow the money, Harv. After 2020, everybody went to these body conscious ads, you know, from and changing away Victoria's Secrets and various other things. I don't want to shock you, but almost none of those campaigns for any of those corporations have ever worked out when they went more towards what majority of the people look like, people like me, right? You know, the reality is what we want to talk about and what people are really doing behind doors or with their dollars are two different things.
Yeah.
Fair point.
Yeah. Yep.
Fair point. People will they'll make a big stink about it, but really they all want to look at Sydney Sweeney's of the
And
world.
that's the reality, because if it wasn't, then I wouldn't be wasting my time with you two guys. My little husky self, I'd be out there selling jeans, selling everything. I'm available.
As they say, life is good.
Life is good indeed. Damon, thanks so much, man. We'll see you next time.
I don't think we got anywhere today, and I'm feeling good about it.
Me too.
Well, I
feel satisfied.
We did learn that this is working out for American Eagle since their stock is up.
10%.
So the stockholders are happy. Damon,
Bye, Damon.
we'll talk to you next time.
Life is good. Peace.
That was fun. They obviously knew what they were doing, that this was not, oh my God, they're talking eugenics.
No, but there's a difference between saying the double entendre. Look, obviously, I get the double entendre, right? But there's a difference between the double entendre being like, oh, she's wearing blue jeans and she has blue eyes, and that's.
Can you kill my mic?
You could have done the same commercial with someone who has green eyes and said that my jeans are green if they had green jeans on. But that's different from them thinking that people were going to go, oh, you're espousing Nazi-esque eugenics. I don't think that they knew that was going to happen. But I thought they thought people would think it would be funny. But the funny part is gone.
We just got a good tip.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We're not going to do it, but it's fun. Yeah.
Yes. Mic up.
Yep. Okay. What's D? What are we doing?
This is Epstein Island.
Oh, right. Right. See
what I'm wearing in there? I can't read.
Charles, what was that?
What was that?
What
was
what
that?
did you say?
Just
Ooh.
keeping the blood flow.
Glasses, man. I can't see
What's the problem?
read on my phone that way.
I got to get the younger lawyers around here.
How have you avoided reading glasses?
I have reading glasses. What are you talking
reading
about?
glasses. You don't hear him, he yells all the time. Anakin,
Where
bring
are
my
my
glasses
glasses?
over.
Who doesn't?
No, I'm
Oh no, I cannot.
eagle-eyed.
No, I didn't. No, but where's my phone?
Right here, Harvey.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, you're like one of those.
So well
Yeah,
trained.
ready to welcome visitors again.
Earthquake.
Resort.
Where? Oh, this is the second one
Put on
because
the
there was
computer.
one in Inland Empire yesterday. Where?
Well, yesterday, Harv.
Where today?
South Torrance, didn't feel it.
In
Didn't feel it.
Torrent. Remember when you said
This is neighborhood app.
That's okay.
Probably
Hey, chat.
not
I feel like they do.
No, I always
Guys-
think about this.
People post
that
this stuff on
that
the neighborhood
when
app.
there's a big earthquake, does it trigger others? And you never get a straight answer from Caltech. You never get a straight answer from that from Caltech. Because I covered a million
after
earthquakes when I
Derek
was doing local news here.
With Gilbert stuff.
And I was in Volcano. Well, that counts.
I got to tell you, I'm from Florida. Earthquakes are the most underwhelming natural disaster I've ever.
No, you weren't here. You weren't here for
Famous
9/11.
last word.
You weren't here for. You were not here for
Famous last
Northridge.
word.
I'm gonna take chat on a 20-second
weren't there
adventure
for
to get
Andrew.
my water bottle. Is that cool?
You're what?
Actually, I
My water
was
bottle.
in Andrew.
Yeah, you can do that.
In Jamaica.
All right, chat, let's go.
Yeah.
Go to my desk.
Really?
Hey, Harv.
Yeah.
You don't have OCD.
I what?
You
His
don't have
first trip to
OCD.
Jamaica in his life, 1994.
What do you mean I don't
How many
have OCD?
hurricanes I've been through?
Bro,
I don't
you
think a lot of you guys have seen where I work.
You gonna try to claim your?
You don't
What's up, social?
display any of the.
weren't even born.
Guys, what do you think of my desk? Come on.
Oh my god.
Got the 3 wise monkeys and the YouTube play buttons. Little lamp. Come on now. Come on now.
Moved a little bit.
So
I have no idea that.
I want to
the
issue a
rural parts
correction.
of Jamaica. Uh-oh.
Anakin said I don't have OCD.
What does he say that you have?
I know I have.
He
I
has
must have
nothing.
AD.
You have
ADD is what I was thinking.
Yes, you have ADD.
Yeah, I was thinking
No.
ADD.
You don't have OCD.
No, he
at all.
doesn't.
No,
He doesn't.
I made a mistake. It wasn't OCD. It's ADD.
You don't have ADD.
I believe it's ADHD.
Undiagnosed.
I get along.
Can you put my
I
mic
think
down?
you do.
I get along.
What makes
get
you
through
say
the
you
day-
have?
I get through
Hey,
the day.
Harvey,
I get through the day.
Sorry, just
No.
kidding.
Harvey,
Yeah.
what makes you say you have ADD?
Oh, because I have ADD.
What makes you say that?
Because I can talk to you and then get diverted by the TV set and start looking at the
Maybe
TV
you're just
set.
not interested in what you're talking about.
No, I'm classic ADD. Although, what I've learned, see, the reason I like having ADD, everybody talks about it like it's, a frailty. To me, ADD is a strength because if you either have ADD and then you lose your attention, and what I've trained myself to do is I can, and you know this, I can look at like 5 things going on and follow all 5 at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's where you use ADD to your advantage.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So there. ADD.
ADD. You're gonna have to wait about 45 seconds for them to respond.
Suddenly you
'cause
have
there's
like a.
Huh? It's true.
Suddenly you're gonna have like a.
It's
skyrocket
absolutely true.
in ADD.
It's a huge benefit.
Oh shoot! I should.
It's a huge benefit.
Oh, so then what's the difference between ADD and ADHD again?
And ADHD?
Yeah. Or are they the same?
They
no,
are a fan of everything.
It's attention deficit
They are
disorder.
the 3 wise
is
monkeys. Look them up.
ADD.
Right.
I do just need a
And-
crystal on my desk. Yeah, you're right.
But if you have attention deficit disorder, you can turn it into multitasking. Following multiple conversations at the same time in multiple issues. I'm pro ADD. No, I am pro ADD.
Cannot.
Yes, you can.
Say that.
I'll tell you why. I was just telling you. You can follow like 3 or 4 things at the same time if you train yourself because you're doing it anyway. So you just figure out how to follow all of them as opposed to ignoring the first to the second to the third. If you follow all at the same time, you're multitasking. ADD.
Let's get him some medication. Let's go.
Jesus. He's already got Lunesta.
Speaking
Right, you have the information about the island?
When I go
mean,
away,
about the resort?
I think I might be running out.
All that stuff, yeah.
You're gonna try detox, or you're gonna stay on?
No.
No? Oh, you need it.
Oh God,
You gotta have it. That Lunesta.
No, I literally panic.
Lunesta addiction.
If I'm out, I panic.
I don't know. They canceled our entire flight on Delta.
Yeah, I mean,
They canceled our
It's the one thing that I think I've received the most like super late night or early morning emails about.
yeah, it's like if my Lunesta's running out.
I know Lunesta, or I know Harvey's running out of Lunesta either the first or last thing of every day of my life.
Yep.
For the last 10 months.
It's true.
It's always the first or last thing in my day.
It's vital.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's supposedly bad for you, but I've done this for like 25 years now.
Yeah, I think there's no going back.
I don't know.
You might as well just keep going.
What?
I thought you were moving to a different thing.
No, I did. I moved from Ambien to Lunesta. It's basically the same.
No, but recently, weren't you moving to...
No, I just added some.
I'm hearing that we're ready.
Jesus.
Okay. What's going on?
What's Delta 2?
What just happened?
That'll be Devin.
What?
Devin?
What?
All right.
You can't say it?
Do we have a particular
Alexa,
part
are
of
you
this
coming
that
back
we're...
or no?
Was it bad?
They sent you a clip? Okay, great.
What? About what?
Why do you need to know about everybody's jokes?
Thank you, Charles. About what, man?
This is an offline.
I'm going to tell you later. Tune in. That's for
Can we take this conversation offline?
That's for
I'm
TMZ
telling him about the drug I take.
That's fair.
Yeah, you're an open book.
Yeah. Some of us got a few chapters that are a little too hot for TV.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Who's it about?
He just cast the notes. Wait, whoa. Whitefish? Does that say whitefish? Oh, white fox.
Wait a minute.
Those whitefish Montana.
Oh, yeah.
Montana.
I know all about it.
You know all about what's going on?
She might be losing.
We're doing a special on it. We're doing a documentary.
On really?
On. Yeah.
No,
all right.
that's not what we're referring to.
Somehow I think you're not on the same page.
Oh. But it's in the same universe. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Here we go.
3 and 3. See, 3 and 3. Here we go.
You guys following what's going on?
We're talking about ADD right now. They're still back there.
Okay.
For them.
I'm pro. Okay.
They got that.
Okay. Okay.
3, 2. Welcome back to TMZ Live. I'm making an offer. How would you like a wonderful vacation in the Caribbean?
I think this might be too soon. This might be too soon.
On a beautiful sunny island. Who would turn that down, right? Well, it depends on the island, clearly. But you may remember this, that a few years ago, there was a developer who bought Jeffrey Epstein's island, the infamous Epstein Island, and they turned it into a luxury resort, which, guess what? It's just about ready to open. And it looks great.
But this is crazy because nobody's really shown this until today.
Right.
And I remember
they've been working on it, and now they're ready to show off their wares. The question is,
who's going to go?
Will people go?
This is fascinating. This is fascinating.
And clearly, the developers sunk a lot of money into this. Now we're finally finding out what they're getting for all that money and what any potential tourists would get. I just don't know. Talk about a risk that this developer has taken.
It's a huge risk, but there have been other.
Look, it looks beautiful.
No, it's undeniably, and it's in the Caribbean, right?
Yes, and if you didn't know anything about.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The history, and you look at this, you go, look at the pool, Harvey. Did you see the pool?
Can I add something?
What? Yes, Derek?
Can I add something about that pool?
Mm-hmm.
That pool, one of the two, is the centerpiece of
original Epstein Island. He installed that pool. Does that change it for you at all? Because
so it's the original pool?
Yes, part of the centerpiece of the new development is a Jeffrey Epstein pool that was already there.
Okay,
so he could have just raised the island and gotten all the bad.
Why would the developer?
Why would they not get rid of it?
You got to start from scratch.
Because you said it was a nice pool, so he didn't want to like rebuild things that didn't need to be rebuilt. He bought it for $60 million as an investment property. He built this 25-room resort. His name's Stephen Deckoff. He's a big investor at Black Diamond Capital, and parts of it he wanted to keep, obviously. Now, I think that's a misstep. I agree, because this is like houses that you buy that people have died in. Sometimes you think there's bad juju in it. This island's got some bad juju.
Well, but also, it's like until the Epstein files are released and you know everybody who went and they kind of settle it all, it's like if you go to it, people are going to say, you went to Epstein's Island. I mean,
they're going to try to rebrand, I hope.
This guy.
No, I understand.
Yeah,
but they're
no,
going to
I'm with you.
Everybody's going to call
What is the name of the island?
The name is Little St. James. It's in the U.S. Virgin Islands, but this guy purchased it. It was Epstein Island, and it's $60 million. So he got it kind of at a discount, right? To buy an island for $60 million.
Sure. No, of
that
course.
That price is a discount because of the Jeffrey Epstein overhang.
It's a huge risk because you got to get people, one, to rebrand it, to start calling it Little St. James Island, and not the other thing.
Do you know what I just thought of? You know what I just thought of? The reason we're talking about it now is when he bought it, he assumed that Jeffrey Epstein would become kind of a somewhat distant memory at a point. And it's all come back now in a fury. And so it's opening at a time when it's resurrected and everybody's talking about that island.
I think you're completely right. If he had just been tried, convicted, there were no mystery about his death.
Or killed himself, and then 8 years later they open this thing.
And with no Trump connection, all that stuff, I agree, it would just be an island.
We have this up on the site, right? Did we put a poll in the site? Did we put a poll in it?
We didn't do a poll in it?
We should put a
We'll do a poll this weekend.
Put a poll in.
We'll do it for this weekend on the website.
Oh, you want to save it? Okay.
Well, we'll do it this weekend.
Adriana from New York. I think this is disgusting. I think anyone that's involved in it is disgusting. I think anyone who thought of it is disgusting. I think anyone who wants to go to it is disgusting. This island should be completely burned to the ground. Of course, rich people are taking this opportunity to make more money for themselves. This was such a hell of an island. It needs to be done with. And they're just weirdos for it.
Yeah,
I mean, there are people who will feel that way.
I think a lot of people.
You can't burn an island to the ground. I mean, you could burn everything that's on it, but I do think. I don't know why he would leave the pool.
I have a really quick question for you. If you were in a position to buy a piece of property in LA that overlooks the whole city, this beautiful view, and you could move into this mansion. And I told you it was the Sharon Tate mansion with the Manson murders. Would you do it?
I would not do it. If I was rich, I'd buy literally anything else. Like, no, it's haunted. It's disgusting. It's awful. No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
There you go.
Would you guys? Would you go to Epstein's Island, and B,
Little St. James? Little St. James.
I think
Island.
that's a bad idea calling it Little James.
Oh my
First of all,
God.
St. James.
Wow.
It's St. James Island.
How are you going to do St. James like that?
Wow.
Okay. Well, Stardust says absolutely it needs a cleanse from all the negative energy from the things that went on there. I wouldn't want to go and support that place to bring my energy there. Big nope.
Would you live in Charles in the Manson murder house? They've tore it to the ground and they built a new house.
That's a little different, right? Because
it was people wouldn't do it for a long time.
Right. That's like a murder happens there. That's different from
people in
slightly different from Epstein owned this island and we know what he was.
I think the weirdest thing is the pool. The pool. Why would you keep the pool?
Yeah, dude, just start over.
Because he's doing it for a reason. He wants to have that memento.
Yeah, I think one of the two pools is probably pretty nice, and he just wants to keep it there.
Yeah, but if you spend $60 million on an island, spend another $1 million and build. Tear out that pool and put in a new one.
I'm with you, but I think Harvey's right. He didn't think it would be as controversial as it's
because
become.
It would have been a distant memory.
Instead, we have all this mystery about his suicide and so forth. It's different than when he bought
Okay, I have a question then.
I mean, you knew it was
Donald Trump
controversial. You
talked
got an
about
island for
turning
60 million.
Gaza into a resort.
God.
Would you? He did. He's talked about that. Would you go to a Gaza resort?
That's way different.
Not
That's like- that is-
to a lot of people. Not to a lot of people.
I don't know.
Not to a lot of people. There were so many people
Look,
displaced and
both
killed.
are horrible.
Well,
but
what, are they,
I think
what are they saying? I want to know what they think
there's
about
there's a delay before they hear
Okay,
you
would
say
you
that.
go to a Gaza resort
If
Trump does
10
what he's
years
talking
from now
about? Yeah.
there's a resort in Gaza.
Right.
I think they're getting ready to answer your Charles Manson question first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Not if children were, oh, they just got your little James joke. Okay, so that's where they're at right now. All right, yeah, they're all, but people are essentially saying they wouldn't go to an island where children were trafficked and unalived.
I got news for
I
you.
don't know if any of them were.
Any island you're going to, there were probably people who were trafficked there. You just don't know about.
Right.
And anywhere you go here, Native Americans were slaughtered. I mean, that land has history.
That's true.
It's a fair point.
Disney World probably has some
I mean,
Seminoles.
would you go to Georgia, which had slavery?
Why are you singling out Georgia?
Just saying. I mean,
way to bring it.
Wasn't just Georgia,
Leave
bro.
Atlanta alone. Leave Little St. James alone.
I don't know. I'm just.
Georgia's like, what? We're over here minding our business. How about Mississippi? How about Alabama? How
What a
about
drive-by
Tennessee?
on
What-
Georgia.
We love Georgia.
Wow.
Now,
I have a note for everybody. When we're doing these segments for the TV show, don't wait for us to call on you. I mean, you got to kind of like do the dance. But don't, like, can I talk?
No.
no, he jumped. Actually, he
I
jumped
chimed in
in.
too
He
early.
actually
I
did.
jumped in. Other people are not jumping in.
No, but jumping in, just
What? You had to
got to
back the bus
time it
over
right.
everybody else?
Because we got to tell the story, but don't, because it's weird for us to call on people. So just jump in. And if we
And also,
don't ask for permission.
and also,
Well, I
walk through.
I didn't know if while
It's
you're,
also
so
fine
don't
if
wait
you-
for you to turn.
Guys,
to
it's also fine if you walk through the
No, I
shop.
think I got
Like,
the W. He's training.
We're in the office.
Okay.
Just do what you do.
So it seems.
Well,
so-
yeah, but you just wait and
Can we come up
time
and
it.
tap on your shoulder? Excuse me.
No, raise your hand.
No, just think,
Oh, that was going to ask you. Hey,
Oh,
Daniela,
what do we,
on
we
the-
just got F and G left. Okay.
when so in the case
Dude,
where
that
we're
shit-
Oh, we didn't do D2.
on that
What
Skype
you
and
said
Harvey
was
starts
so
talking,
perfect.
Oh,
It
right.
was so freaking perfect.
Who's doing that?
or we ask the person a question. Do we have another shot that is showing?
Does
I didn't know.
Does Courtney know?
Okay.
Does she follow her? She's got it right.
okay, so that makes it feel a little.
Got it. Stop it. Got it.
We haven't.
So
Okay,
We've
that
also
was.
been dealing with flight issues.
it was 80-20
Because
if
it's
people
like-
would go to Epstein's Island.
They say no.
They said no.
Yeah.
No, I know, and I didn't.
And for
wanna
the Gaza
look back to the
resort, it's
camera
almost
'cause I didn't
90-10.
know which.
90-10 no.
90-10 no.
90-10
More
no.
people would stay away from Gaza than they would Epstein's Island.
Duh. I'm sorry, but I don't want to rank it on what's worse, but I feel like
Sounds like you just did.
well, then I stand by it because it's horrible
More
to go to
people
a
would-
resort where that happened.
More people would go to Epstein Island
than Gaza.
before
Well, because
Gaza.
it's not active right now. Gaza's active.
Well, we're saying.
Right. If Trump talked about rebuild.
Yeah, we don't mean a resort being built there right now, obviously.
I know.
That's
Yeah.
true.
What does the pool look like?
Devin.
Devin.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my God. Okay, let's do this.
We get a
We're
little
doing
edgy here.
Marlon
Who's doing
Brando.
Gilbert?
Me.
Okay.
Which
Oh,
one
we're
you
doing-
Which one
we're
you
doing
want to do
Gilbert.
first?
Okay.
This or
You're doing
this?
How much time do you want on Gilbert?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we doing Skype?
No, we just want the
Okay.
Just the podcast.
just the podcast.
Put your email down.
Oh, okay. What is that?
I don't know, it changes every day. They gave me a
New computer, and now my wallpaper
That's
changed.
Petrus.
That's Petra. Yeah.
Who?
Petra in Jordan. It's one of the great wonders.
Well, there it is.
I didn't want to go see it.
It changes every day. Remember?
And that's what the
Because
new
it
ones
was like
do.
a seal yesterday.
By the way, it changes every 2 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Every time
Okay,
you put
let's
it
go.
down.
Let's. Oh my God.
What a.
It's a business.
Really?
It's
Really? Is it?
We're supposed to be reputable.
Still selling that house where the
Oh,
that's where the that's where the Manson.
No, they sold it. No, I got to tell you a quick story.
This is more interesting. Look at him.
Can you touch your toe?
It's it's what's his name owns that house. The guy, the Full House guy.
Yeah.
He tried to sell it. They never sold it.
Wanda.
It's still for sale.
So that's the new house that they built. It's a Mediterranean
Can you straighten your
style
leg?
house where the Sharon Tate murders were.
They
the
changed
Manson
the
murders.
address, I
Yeah,
think, too.
it's
I
on
also went to
Cielo
the
Drive, and it's a famous place. So when I was doing
No, it's not. Look
the
how bent it is.
news in Los Angeles with CBS, I'm trying to think of what year it was.
Also, you didn't get back up.
It was a 20-year anniversary of the murders, and I did a story on what was going on with the property. So at the time, they had just flattened the property, and I wanted to find out what they were going to do. So I go to the gate, and I rang the bell, and this guy comes out, and he said he was the owner of the property. And I said, I'm Harvey Levin with CBS, Channel 2 News. And I said, I'm doing the story on it. And he said, you want to come in and see it? And I said, sure. And so I go in, and he says, I kept this part. And they kept like one of the doors where they wrote the word pig on it in blood. And it's like, it was creeping me out. And so we talked for like 20 minutes. And he said, well, if you want to come back and I'll show you the progress. And he gave me his phone number. And I said, well, okay, what's your name? Because you never really told me your name. And he said, just call me Jeff Manson.
That's so creepy.
I know, and I was like, okay.
Because someone who, I think it was Trent Reznor owned that house at one point.
Yes.
The guitarist or whatever, the artist.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
And now it's the guy.
The Full House guy.
Yeah. Jeff Franklin. I think he's the owner now.
Get up. Get up.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Okay, let's go.
I want to try that with this rig on.
Okay. Here we go. Ooh, D2. 2.5.
A little worn out.
Sky. Okay.
Five other people. All right. 3, 2. So former NBA star Gilbert Arenas is now facing some very serious charges. He was arrested earlier this week by the feds, who claim that he was running a casino basically out of his home in Encino. He and 5 other people were arrested. They say that they had these very elaborate casino night parties, and he was taking a cut of the money, and therefore that is illegal gambling.
So he's facing like 10 years.
Potentially, because there were 2 counts. That would be about the maximum. He got out on bail, and as Gilbert Arenas does, remember, this is quite a change of fortunes for Gilbert Arenas.
Well, I remember the gun thing with the
when he
Washington,
was playing,
in
right?
Yeah.
And he was at a point one of the highest paid, if not the highest paid, player in the NBA. So had a huge contract, and now possibly facing prison time. So when he gets out on bail, what do? Quietly go meet with your lawyer, figure out a defense.
You go on a podcast.
No, you hop online, you go live. It wasn't even really a podcast.
Oh, I thought it was a podcast.
He went live on his YouTube channel. And as for how this case is going to turn out, he's fairly confident he's going to get out of this because, well, here's how Gilbert put it.
I'm on them. I'm out. Yep. Mm-hmm. Hey, they took my passport. Hey, like, damn, my passport? That's crazy, because I got another one, but that was that. Yeah, I think I'm dumb. What was crazy is who arrested me, I played basketball. he went to high school. I played him in high school, man. I'm the only one that bailed out. Everybody's still there. They're not letting them go. Hey, y'all, good luck in court. Hey, man, because I'm pretty sure I ain't going to be there when it's time to go, because, yeah, I'm snitching.
Oh, my God. Okay. So many things you should not have said in the middle of a federal case.
Like,
I have 2 passports.
And you
the unsnitching part.
And you're
that's
joking.
honest.
And you're joking about
But
it.
the thing about Gilbert Arenas, though, is he's like a professional troll. He does this all the time, so you never know whether he's being serious or not
I
serious.
get it that he's a professional troll, but the feds don't care about trolling.
It might end up bad for him.
I mean, I'm sure his audience was very entertained by this.
I got his defense. I got the defense.
Wow.
Here
No,
we
I
go.
do. I got his
You're
defense.
about to be disbarred.
No, I got his defense.
Okay.
He said, when I moved to Encino, I thought they said casino.
Well, Charlie, don't laugh at that.
Please, yeah.
L's in the chat for that joke. What a bad joke.
Okay.
Everyone spam L's, please.
Okay.
L Harvey.
A lot of L's.
That silence was deafening.
I know.
All right.
I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is F block?
No, we're in G. Oh, no, we're in F. We're
F
in
and G. F and G.
No viewer's choice in F? Okay.
What's Billy Zane talking about?
He played Marlon Brando.
He's
Oh.
playing him and
Oh, and he's got one of his
Godfather era.
shirts.
Wait, is there a SOT for this?
Charlie Cotton shot him.
I don't have a link for this on the SOT.
Okay.
Billy Zane, it's right above here.
Just kidding, I have it. Sorry.
Okay, let's do this.
So now we have Cruz and Billy Zane left. We're doing Cruz?
Billy Zane and Cruz.
Okay.
Billy Zane and Cruz.
Romeo Cruz.
Cruz Becca.
Cruz Beckham.
She'll press play for you.
Is it a gummy?
A lot of L's in chat.
That's disgusting.
No thanks.
Feels bad.
She got it from the floor.
It's from Australia. That looks so gross.
Alexa, just play
No,
that
those
play
are
for
good.
them when they need it. Thank
I
you.
got this.
It's a crocodile if it's from Australia.
Okay, let's do this, guys.
Yeah.
It was fascinating to talk about that, but
We had to listen to your dumb thing over there for 5 minutes. You
Seriously,
can listen to
like,
this.
I know, like, it's only fascinating when they're your stories.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Remember when we
No,
listened
he's
to
not. No, he's
prejudice today? What was the law term? Precedence?
Precedent.
Precedence.
That's a useful, important thing to know.
Precedent.
Now I know. The binding or...
She, by the way, she thinks you're talking about like the 43rd.
I know. Okay, let's do this.
Let's go.
Okay, let's get this over with.
Am I in this?
Here we go.
Okay.
3, 2. Well, Billy Zane is already famous, right? It will probably be
He's one of
his
my
most famous role.
He's one of my favorite actors.
Prior to this role, his most famous was being
Titanic.
the villain in Titanic, but now he's playing Marlon Brando.
And the resemblance for the period that he's playing is remarkable.
Yes, the film is called Waltzing with Brando, and he is playing Brando in, I don't know what era it is, but
It's the Godfather era.
Godfather era. So you tell me, because Brando is often referred to as like the most handsome
He was.
leading man
in
in
his,
Hollywood.
In his
what
day,
era of Brando?
in the 50s.
Got
he
it.
was the most handsome movie star ever. And
So-
maybe to this day.
So kudos to Billy Zane for scoring this role. We got him out at LAX, and
Charlie got him.
Yeah, Charlie got him at LAX, and this is what he had to say about playing Brando.
Right there.
I'm wearing his shirt. This was wardrobe. I had to bust it. It's my summer. I was like, I think I'll pull a little Tahiti today.
I like that.
Doesn't need
Do
louder.
you think Marlon Brando is the most...
Yeah, there you go. We're gonna jack
Let's
up the volume.
turn it up a little bit. Let's start over.
You are the perfect guy to play Brando.
I'm
When
wearing his shirt. This was wardrobe. I had to bust it. It's my summer. I was like, I think I'll pull a little Tahiti today.
I like that. Do you think Marlon Brando is the most attractive leading man in his prime?
Heck yeah. I'll give you a little scope. Bring it up just a little high. There it is. That's a flattering angle. You gotta go above the jaw.
I gotta say, when I type in Marlon Brando and scroll through the images, it could be you.
Here's the funny one. They posted, there was an article about him, and they posted a photo from the movie by mistake, which I think is a good testament that, the makeup department deserved an Oscar.
You look exactly like him. It's crazy.
He does look exactly like him.
He does.
He like when
It's a
you
strong resemblance. I don't know if I'd say exactly,
No,
but
when you see him in the role, it's like basically identical to what
He really
Marlon
does.
Brando looked
He
like
really
when he was
does look
47.
like him.
I know, but I also love he took multiple T-shirts.
No, but that shirt.
It was his.
Charlie said in our morning meeting today that was Marlon Brando's
Yes,
shirt.
I know, and he took
it's
a whole bunch. It's actually
Marlon
his.
Brando's shirt. Yeah.
It's actually his, and he said he took like multiple shirts of his.
So
it's a good
this is
vibe.
a shirt he got from the island when they were shooting on
Yeah.
Brando Island?
Fun fact. There is a place right off of Tahiti in Bora Bora called Brando's Island.
Yeah, there's a hotel there.
And there's a hotel there. Actually I didn't stay there, but I jet skied over to the island.
Was it so pretty?
Oh my God, it's so pretty. It is so pretty. And it's where Marlon Brando spent a lot of time. And he isolated himself a lot, but he loved that island, yeah.
I love his vibe though at the airport, the little straw hat.
I love Billy Zane.
He's so
I
good.
think he's the best.
Well, and he was so handsome in his prime. Like he's talking about like Marlon Brando.
He still looks great.
He does, but in Titanic, mwah. Billy Zane, he was a villain. Good Lord. He was so attractive.
Hey, my name is Tyron. I'm in Columbus, Ohio, and I think that this is a great casting. I'm in agreement with Harvey. I love me some Billy Zane. Everybody's talking about Titanic, but I know him from Tales of the Crypt Demon Knight. I think this is a great choice. Marlon Brando is handsome. Billy Zane is still handsome. Billy Zane is no longer married. I've never been married, so I'm just putting that out there. So I said where I was at the beginning of the video. So Billy, if you see me, call me.
You know what? Everyone's got to shoot a shot.
There you
never
go.
know.
Okay. That was fun. Billy Zane is great. That island is great.
Thank you.
That island is great.
Which one?
Brando Island.
Okay. There's been a lot of islands we've been talking about.
Violence.
There's islands.
Oh, islands, yeah.
We've been talking about the show.
yeah.
So you got to clarify which island you mean.
That's the prettiest place I've ever been. Bora Bora. No.
See, that's where I'd go. I'd go Bora Bora, not Mexico.
Bora Bora, it was just the most beautiful place I've ever been. And the water the water is unbelievable. It is the bluest blue, and it's like so turquoise and clear. And then all of a sudden, boom, it becomes this midnight blue because of the water depth where it changes. And it's like floating on a cloud. It's so amazing. Oh, God.
Wow. We were talking about Tales from the Crypt, Tales from the Rich. What is going on about Bora Bora? Wow.
A lot of people live in that area.
A lot of people live in that area?
Yeah.
A lot of people live in that area.
Like Tahiti.
Do you want to know what the population of Bora Bora is?
There are a lot of people who...
There's not a lot of people. Get out.
That's a lot of people.
Really, a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, the
that
thing
is... Okay.
Let's ask YouTube. Would you guys blur that on TV?
Can we tell standards and practices? We took a poll. No, tell us if we can do that or not. If you think we should black bar it, we'll black bar it.
A small.
Okay, well, you tell us.
A small what, Charles?
A small black bar, because you want.
I mean, you're not.
To be serious,
it doesn't
you want the
expose,
audience to be able to see.
And we're going to say he stuffed it.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, it's just a skinny one, so that.
Calling it the skinny. Wow.
Wait a minute. Are we?
Go back to the.
Are we blurring? That looks ridiculous.
That's too much. Although, for some reason, that seems worse than the close-up.
Yeah, it
I don't know why.
Don't do a close-up on it. Do not do a close-up.
Honestly.
Yeah, just that. If we do just that, do we need to blur? If we don't go close-up. Okay.
I gotta respect him, man. He's living the dream. I want to be on, I want to be doing that.
I mean, honestly, he's on a yacht in this beautiful area with his 29-year-old girlfriend.
Yeah, he's living the dream. Since
Exactly.
birth. What do you mean?
Okay.
You know what? That's true.
Yeah.
So
Every day's been a dream.
So it's not even a dream anymore. It's just called life with him.
Yeah.
Makes it sad.
Where are they?
Are they in the Caribbean? What?
Eric, do we know where they are?
Saint-Tropez. Okay, let's do this. What do you got, a minute? Okay. Okay.
Name the product that advertised.
Yeah, Saint-Tropez. I know it. Sunscreen, suntan lotion.
Correct. What's the product?
I thought it was Saint-Tropez, not
No,
Coppertone.
It's Bain du Soleil.
Oh, Bain du Soleil.
For that Saint-Tropez tan.
Right. Okay.
Bain du Soleil.
Okay.
For that Saint-Tropez. Anyway.
Okay, a minute. Here we go.
You're old without telling me you're old. Here we go. 3, 2. Well, Cruz Beckham does not seem the least bit concerned with any of the family drama that is going on.
I would argue against that.
Really?
I think he's mimicking his father.
But Cruz Beckham, wait, do I have this right? Cruz is on David and Victoria's side.
Correct.
Right.
But he's still mimicking his dad.
In a friendly, very
his dad is famous for
sexy
wearing Speedos. And
yes, there's a famous photo of David Beckham on a yacht in Speedo.
So Cruz decided, 20-year-old Cruz decided to do the exact same pose.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
But he stuffed it. Well, he did.
Are you sure?
That's what.
How do you know?
That's the word on the street.
How do you know that Cruz Beckham stuffed his Speedo?
Eric said.
Oh, wow. Well, Eric, he just threw you under the bus immediately.
Eric said.
Yeah. Either way,
they're in Saint-Tropez. It's like, you know, he was saying to me a minute ago. He said, "Oh, he's just living the life. For him, it's just the life.
Living the dream."
Yeah. I mean, it's just life for him. That's the way he grew up, and that's the way it is, folks.
Life is a dream.
That's the way it is. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, Cronkite.
Okay.
Oh.
We did it.
Yeah, we did.
We finished.
Look at that.
Oh.
Plenty of time to spare.
Yeah, it's only 11. It's 11:40. But the restaurant didn't even open until now, so it's going to be a while.
Is that so? Basically, our schedule and production
Around
is based
the
on your
menu.
lunch.
Around the menu.
Right.
Wow.
That seems fair, right?
Hey, Anakin, do they have
Fair
turkey
to the folks in
bacon?
post-production.
Oh my.
What?
You said you didn't want.
No, turkey bacon.
Okay. So now you're going back.
I won't eat pork. I don't eat pork. I won't eat pork.
Respect. This monitor is going to drive me
and I know
up a
it's
wall.
hypocritical because you could say the same thing about turkeys, but pigs are so evolved.
Well,
I know
turkeys haven't evolved.
They're not. They're dumb. But that doesn't mean they shouldn't live.
Who told you that turkeys are dumb?
They sometimes drown when it rains because their heads are up and they drown.
What?
That's what I heard growing up.
Turkeys drown when they look up in the rain?
You've heard it?
No, chickens are dumb.
How close am I by saying?
Well, they're not the thing.
Turkeys.
No,
I think
turkeys do
are
not
dumb.
drown in the rain by looking up. This is a common myth, but it's not supported by facts.
How do you know that?
Because I just looked it up.
I have heard that too, though, to be fair.
Well, okay, I didn't.
All right, so
I
you're
did
both
not
dumb.
make it
How
up.
does that
I
feel?
didn't make it up. They don't have it. Okay, well,
Let's see if it's even
I saved the
relevant for
turkey today.
chickens.
Turkey was almost
Chickens don't drown in the rain either.
Instead of the eagle.
Oh, yes. I know.
Where are you getting your facts from, Harvey?
Benjamin?
You just read that it's a common thing.
By the way, I saw
Those words never
probably
exited my
5 or
mouth.
6 bald eagles
What did
last
you
week
just
in
read?
Montana.
I read that
Everywhere,
turkeys
man.
don't drown in the rain. I said it's a common myth.
A common
Yeah,
myth.
they're
Myth.
big
I get
birds.
it, but you said it was common. That's how you asked me where
This
I heard
guy
it.
moves the goalpost
You
so
asked
much.
you asked me where I heard
That's
it.
what he does. It's really what lawyers do in general.
You asked
Always
me.
move the goalpost.
You just asked me where did you hear it, and now you're saying it's a common myth. If it's common, it means a lot of people have heard it.
I said, where are you getting your sources from?
You just said it's a common
Okay.
myth.
This guy. Am I going crazy, chat? Or am I? Wow. Think.
Okay. I got to do some wheeling and dealing. I'm working on something.
Okay. Are we staying live?
I mean, if they have something to talk about, yeah.
Everyone's talking about
Have what?
chickens and.
Too angry.
I know.
man.
I'm doing my podcast with Mark Garagos at 1.
That can be live if you want it to be.
Huh?
That can be live if you want it to be.
Yeah.
Nah?
Yeah.
All right.
Two angry men.
Okay.
All right, I think we're
We're good?
We're good to go. Chat, it's been lovely.
Hey, I just want to, if I just gonna.
The interview with what?
I want to throw in a little plug. He's talking about his
I like
podcast.
that.
Check out Get to the Hook. We did a very cool Ozzy episode this week. And Eric, my co-host, who is really the driving force behind it, dropped a bunch of knowledge about Ozzy. And I'm an Ozzy fan, and Eric taught me a lot. So check that out.
As long as we're doing shameless promotions, we have this awesome thing, the TMZ celebrity tour, the TMZ After Dark. So, you know, we have the celebrity tour. So on After Dark, if you're in Hollywood or LA, on Saturday nights, we pick people up at the Hard Rock Cafe. We have a DJ Miles, and Ray J is the host, Ray J. And we go all over Hollywood Boulevard and Santa Monica and Sunset Boulevard, stop at some bars, you get free shots, go to the Saddle Ranch, you ride the Mechanical Bull. It is a party. It's about 2.5 hours. It is so much fun on our bus, and we do it every Saturday night. We're gonna start Friday nights a week from tonight, because it's so popular, and it's awesome. It is so much fun. $59.
It's like a nightclub on a bus.
It is a
like
total
nightclub
nightclub on a bus.
And you get free drinks along with the ticket. That's crazy.
I don't know. I'm giving
At multiple bars.
Giving it away. Giving it away.
Ridiculous.
Okay. Have a good weekend, everybody.
See you, chat.